Real life street stars.
Let's go. Yeah.
Finally, it came in the person who was one of the biggest reasons that the Real Life Street Stars, Real Life Production, the Blue Couch, has this plaque of 1 million subscribers is right here, Jaguar Wright. And we feel it's only right to start this off by having you unbox it with us. Let's do it together. But Jaguar, if you don't mind, please, can we see what hard work and effort and just brotherhoods come and do? Oh, it's coming. Oh,
Leon Cohen's business card.
Yeah, this looks like. Look at that. Let's go.
Do you see what you did? Look at what you done.
Let's go. Thanks to your voice, your thoughts.
And thanks to y'all, just your belief.
Yeah.
You know, Real Life Street Stars, you guys were a bunch of kids and you grew up together and you built this whole thing together. And this is better than a class reunion, you know? This is better than King and Queen of the Prom, you know, at the 25th anniversary. You guys, but somewhere along the way, you made a commitment to each other. And when I saw the tattoos, I looked and I said, now all they need is the plaque.
Come on.
And you know what?
Hey.
This is what y'all did.
Thank you.
And this is what we did.
Thank you.
For Dallas.
Man, come on.
Dallas.
Never left, stayed foot planted. Thank you. Because a lot of people uproot.
No, I'm hard-headed that way. When I dig in, I just dig in. I told everyone when I left Philadelphia, why are you going somewhere else? Erykah Badu lives down there. You already a queen, Philly. You don't need to leave. You the here. Why you want to go there? I was like, because they need me there.
Right.
That place is too great. And there's not enough happening for the people that are great in it. And you guys are a big part of that. There are so many of the up-and-coming artists here in Dallas that are now getting national attention because they sit here on this couch. Y'all provide that.
Man, things we don't see.
Y'all provide
things
that.
we don't see.
And guess what? This is evidence of that.
Come on now.
This isn't just about 1 million subscribers. These are about the 1 million minds, hearts, families, homes, lives that you've changed with what you've chosen to share with them on your platform. And even in the midst of this devil act, this is proof that God looks out for his own.
Hey.
Because the last time I checked, God provides everything. So we want to thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
For this award. And we want to thank you, Leon Cohen, for shadow banning everything. So this way, now, we already know it was more than that already. But thank you.
Yeah.
Better late than never.
Hey, there you have it. Real life, man. This is a movement. Let's go. Hey, Jack, again, thank you again.
No,
we appreciate you. This is our moment, so thank you.
Come on over here. Come on over here. Come on over here.
I'm like go deep.
Come on, Angel.
We've been here a long time. We're this is the morning shift.
We're super dusty.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, and let him run in there. This is the morning shift.
You see this?
Hey, let's get a good point.
Look at this.
There you go. You already know how far we've come. Come on now.
Just call me Emmitt Smith.
Real Life Street Stars.
I came through with the rushing yards. That's it. I just came with the rushing yards at the end. Get us through the end zone.
There you go, man.
We got the trophy.
Much love, man. Hey, trophies. Come on, let's go. Appreciate it.
And guess what? This was cruelty free. I wish I could say it was booze free because YouTube, but your assholes. But this at least because everybody here was treated with love and respect.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real thing.
Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
You wanna know what's crazy?
Shoot.
People say I got a big mouth.
They say it.
I keep so many secrets.
Yeah, it's like if you could only let loose just a little bit, really. I'm like, it's crazy. And you know, a guy came up to me and yesterday he said, "Hey man, I watch y'all's interviews, man. I see you have a lady named Jaguar Wright. I'm like, man, is she telling the truth, man?" And I look at it like, man, listen, you know, as many people, I wish one day you could show people your phone book. Just scroll through your phone list.
Which
And
phone?
right. Like once they see the names in there, it'll start, man, these are people's real number. You might like, is that the real person? Like, that's the real person.
Hold on a second, honey. Where's my phone at? I want to call somebody right quick before it gets too late. Or wait a minute, what time is it?
It's like 4:00 here.
Oh no, it might be breakfast.
Oh, she said breakfast. No, we're about to go sit overseas.
I know these.
Oh, Jay French called.
Every time. He must know.
Know when I'm home.
Yeah, he must know when you're here.
I barely look at my phone unless I'm doing content. Like, I'll be ready. I need a break. Let me see if she's up. I mean, she is in Africa. Well, 12, what? 16 hours? Yeah, it might be right. All right, she'll call back. But yeah, it's insane. Like, I have a recent post that I just put up, and then somebody was talking about, oh, so now you saying that Daniel Jones and you don't know, we gonna see what the family say about that. And they're in my comments, like, trying to make it seem like I'm inflaming what happened to Daniel Jones' life in some way. Like, I'm trying to make it out to be more than what it is. And the only person that would make that kind of statement would be somebody that's affiliated with Erykah Badu. I mean, Daniel Jones did die on the road with her last year.
Wait, question.
Daniel Jones and I were not close friends. We were friends and colleagues. I've known him for a long time. He was close friends with Little John Roberts, who is Jill Scott's baby daddy. And John would pass him messages to tell me, because he knew I was in DeSoto, and so was Daniel. You know, I find it funny that people, my enemies, are always trying to disprove who I know and who I don't know. I tell you what I do know. Daniel Jones wasn't the only one that was doing drugs in that band, and everybody else got clean drugs except for him. And I'm saying that's on you, Erykah Wright. Keep sending people in my comments. Keep on. You know, it's the kind of that makes my little, can you see what does my head say?
Bro, not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Not like us. At all. But I'm tired of people sitting back pretending like they're not doing harm. Daniel's wife was just a newlywed bride. It took them all of those years to get to the point of marriage. Who Daniel was close with is my brother. The songs he did for Rihanna, the stuff he did for Janet Jackson, he was Janet Jackson's musical director. And he was up for that big job at BET. They were supposed to be giving him the musical director job for the award ceremonies. And why we just OD out of nowhere? Mm-hmm. He has so much to live for. Newlywed, beautiful children, great house. And when he was home, he would still musical direct at the church. Mm. It took near a year just to get together to do his memorial service. Right around the corner from here. Oh, wow. Just a few weeks back.
Wow. Well,
Erykah, that man.
Wait,
Like,
what's your thoughts on
everybody. Look at RC.
Yeah, I was about to ask, what's your thoughts on RC?
What do you mean?
Because I just got his number yesterday.
What are your thoughts on him?
Well, I don't know. That's what I just got his phone number yesterday. I need to call him.
Probably got the same thoughts as Goodfoot, Cleon. Now he over there. Ain't he playing for Lauren again?
I believe so.
Thank God. Thank God, because that witch over there on White Rock almost killed him.
Okay.
Look at RC. And the best you could do for him is get him a feature from a rapper nobody really shit about anymore. And I am talking about Common. That's the best you could do. All that RC done for her. Everything. The grits, she never promoted them. And I worked with all of them. Turn it up.
Who all have Grammys?
Huh?
Who all have Grammys?
Damn near all of them.
Damn near all. Does a Grammy mean anything in the music world? Like,
yeah.
Does it mean anything monetary wise?
DTF. That's what a Grammy Award means. DTF.
Damn. That's horrible.
You down to
Damn, that's horrible. That's horrible. Ah, okay. Well, shit. Okay.
I stopped at the certificates. I don't need that shit.
Right now, for real. Hey.
It's wild. Erica, just... I keep waiting for that house to fall on her. And then we can do the ding dong, the wicked witches, you know?
The movie Wicked is coming out.
And it's crazy. And I don't know. I'm praying for Puma. Because I got a feeling her mama going to be real jealous of her shortly. I told her not to name that child that. I remember when she was pregnant with her. And she said, I'm naming her Puma. Don't do that. I said, don't do that. But your name is Jaguar. I said, yeah, but there are no Jaguar sneakers. There are Puma sneakers. Don't name her that. Yeah, but it's like the baby. No, kids is mean. They're going to call her sneakers. They're going to call her rubber. They're going to say all kinds of weird shit. Your mama couldn't remember your name. She looked at her feet, and there you go. Like, kids are mean as f. Don't do that to her. Now, I'm glad she's been able to play it. And she's doing well with it. But just know, somebody told your mama, Annabelle would have been great too.
Now, Jag, if Erica comes sit on this couch, we got to bring, you got to talk about this with her too.
You can talk about whatever the you want to talk about with that witch bitch. I was over there at White Rock just last night with my man. I took him over there and I said, isn't this lovely?
It's very nice over there.
Never outside. Find me one picture in Dallas of Erica in her lovely neighborhood.
I mean, you can't blame her.
Can't blame her for what?
Stepping outside. She's like the,
Don't nobody give a from South Dallas is over there with the white folk. Don't nobody get no like that ain't no like first things first, let's keep it a bean. With the kind of money that she's supposed to have, White Rock ain't a flex. It's not. It's better than South Dallas, but it's not a flex. And let's be clear. The only reason she's in White Rock is because she want to have a reason to make the white people think she made it. Her money would have done so much better in McKinney. I mean, she creeping McKinney.
Okay.
Or maybe she don't like where she eat. I don't know. She did a lot of around in South Dallas and she still be down there too. How ain't your granny house paid off yet? But I'm just trying to understand. This witch, I wish she would come sit on this couch. I hope she do. She should have did it over at Southside on Lamar.
Yeah.
Where Puma was conceived. While she was still dating Common.
Yeah.
And he was here hanging out at Sandaga.
These are familiar places.
I'm just still trying to figure out why everybody lets this make it all the time. Like, real rap. Like, I'm done. He's got one of the smallest in hip hop. And you know that to be true, Lonnie. I could have been told everybody that I thought it might have been a toothpick you was trying to stick in my mouth while I was asleep. I let that ride. So you gotta be a plan. Because all of these ain't wanting you for your because ain't none there. And before you go and say she lying again, guess what? Tiffany said it ain't grown none in 20 years either. And I know she's seen it. Y'all was trapped up during the fucking pandemic. Jennifer Hudson already been with a little. She had the baby with the punk boy. Why would she want to revisit that if this wasn't a Hollywood situationship? Especially considering she big Hebrew, Molly Music, or her baby daddy the whole time. The both of you is a mess. And if you keep running around Hollywood asking people not to with Tiffany, I'ma start telling people that maybe it's time for me to put in my own lawsuit. Because you did stick your dick in my mouth while I was asleep with my clothes on. Maybe it's time to sue you. You. You married Jennifer Hudson. Why? She didn't marry the she had a baby with. That don't want to get married. She want to keep her job. You mean? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, can I ask you real quick? Because let me just say right there. For Common, what was y'all's relationship prior to that
I used
incident?
to love him.
Did you verbally say that to him for him to say, "Ooh, I'm gonna make my move"?
I had the biggest crush on Lonnie. Like, he was one of my favorite MCs back in the day. Like, he was... Like, you remember the movie Brown Sugar?
Yes.
That's what he was.
Yes.
When he was recording, like, Water for Chocolate, I was so proud of him. But I started noticing things. Just didn't feel right. And then I started asking questions about him and Lauren. I don't understand why he don't talk about Lauren. He loves bragging about his celebrity relationships. Why don't you ever talk about Lauren? Your first hip hop love, the first woman that ever broke your heart. I mean, it's clear she don't like Little either. She ran straight to the Jamaican, had all them baby.
Damn. Okay.
But then you got with Erica. Your mammy ain't like it, and didn't nobody else like it either. It's just wild.
Yeah.
You know, he got a small, Will Smith got a small, and everybody's trying to make everybody out to feel like, you know, like, yeah, these are the guys. But small usually equals power bottom, so.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Man, listen.
They all Diddy-fied.
You know, Bad Boys 4 is out. It's doing well. I'm just
I don't
saying.
understand why.
No.
Or that satanic ritual, please save Miss Shluminati performance he did with the
BT,
red. Yeah. I ain't watching no seance.
Yeah. I mean, Kirk Franklin was there.
Yeah. Have you did you talk? Are you talking about the man that said that the lamb is gonna bow down to the goat and that the devil gonna win it all and then stomp? You know the first time I heard stomp?
Yeah.
When I knew Kirk Franklin was the devil. At a strip club.
At a strip club. Stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to DJ
She
there.
was clapping up the cheeks.
Oh.
And they was playing stomp at the strip club.
Oh man. Yeah. Shout out to DJ. I guess. Yeah. You can. We want.
So you see where I'm at, right? Girl, I'm going off. I'm going off. I'm mad. I'm fucking mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't like the way people treat you.
Girl, let them do what they gonna do.
No, it's just, it's not right. And if it's okay with you, while I'm doing this interview, I want to talk about that Tisa Tell shit.
Fine with me.
You sure?
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna hit it straight up.
Somebody's paying her. I think, I went ahead and hired somebody to look into it. I think it's my ex-husband.
Ex-husbands suck.
They do. He thinks if he destroys my career, that he'll be able to get his wife back.
Who? What wife?
My ex-husband.
Yeah, but what wife he talking about? You?
Me.
He gonna get you back.
That's what he thinks.
My first husband, you know what? Is he like bisexual? Maybe we can get our ex-husbands together, keep them busy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Listen to me. I know my first husband is gay for pay and DTF ready. You hear me? I know.
I
Shit.
have no idea. I stopped associating with him once we got divorced.
I don't blame you.
I let him go down.
You know, that's divorce.
The first time we got divorced, I went back. And then I divorced him again. And I did let him go down on me like a year after, just in case I was like, maybe I'm tripping. And I realized, this is not for me.
Thanks for the favor. Yeah.
Appreciate it. But
For the good
it's
times.
not for me. I'm so glad God put him in my life because I learned to see those red flags right away for that type of man,
Oh, fuck him.
No, I won't do that.
Well, I mean, no. Hold on a second. Do you want to talk to the guys that were over here? Hold on a second. It's Tiffany, guys. Here, come get the phone. Somebody.
Somebody come get the phone. We can see it. We can see it up. Tiffany, what's good? We're such big fans. We're such big fans. What's good? What's good?
What's up, Jim?
Tiff, hey, what's good? Hey, we love you. We love your work ethic. We love your work in Babel. We love everything about you, and we cannot wait. We cannot wait to see you on the Grace the Blue Couch. Yeah, we got a kitchen. So we gonna have to cook you some. We gotta cook you some. But yeah, you see, we just some there's no Caucasian men here. We're just some young black brothers trying to figure it out.
I'm gonna make sure you scrape.
Nah, for real. But we're gonna stay in touch. We're gonna stay in touch very soon. Definitely. Man, we love us some Tiffany Haddish. The biggest.
They said we're popular in Africa.
Oh, that's good. Kedo ahagi. Odema. Yeah. Hey, Tiffany, hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Let me turn my phone on. Today's my birthday. Can you wish me one?
Congratulations on surviving another year on this rapid ass planet. I'm so proud of you. Keep your head up and never give up. They're gonna try to stop you, but don't stop. You got this, player. Congratulations. You made it out. You alive.
Let's go. Let's go.
Right,
Let's go. Hey, yeah. That's the big one. The biggest. It's just, hey, sir, I'm right here. A woman knows.
Look.
Right. A woman knows.
Well, look, are you gonna? And what time is it there?
Bro.
At night?
Oh,
Okay, well, call me for breakfast. Call me when you get up.
She's hilarious, bro.
I got some stuff to tell you.
Okay. I'll talk to you later.
I love you.
We love us some Tiffany.
I love you for me. I love you.
Yeah, for real. And there I go, just talking about.
That was Tiffany had it.
And I just talked about the phone. Man, your Rolodex is crazy. No, Jack, let me ask you, because as you were talking to, I'm just curious. Your voice is so amazing. Again, last time we talked about you backing up Marsha Ambrosius, and of course she was just gracing the BET stage. Yeah. Do you feel like you should have had a gimmick, more of a gimmick coming in the industry?
I did have a gimmick.
What was it?
I dared to be myself.
You probably got to be somebody else. You probably got to fake it.
That's why they worked even harder to find a way to silence me. What happens when you're the greatest at the beginning? Nobody wants you to open up for them because you're going to make them look inferior. And you have to be able to headline every show. And if they're keeping your records off of the radio so you can't go number one, so you can't demand marquee player on every tour, then you have to create your own tour. Wow. Which means you have to have the independent financing to be able to compete with companies like Rock Nation. Wow. See, it's a rat maze. And they have cheese scented little tokens. Except for when you get there, you realize it's just cheese scented. It's nothing real. You're not going to eat there. And it's in you, and you go for the next little dot, and the next little dot, and the next little dot, and the next little dot. Meanwhile, they already know that those doors do not open. That's how it works. Someone like me is a great danger, huge danger, because not only am I outspoken, and not only do I still have the stamina to go at this thing at the rate that I go at it, pushing fucking 50. They're pissed because I won't break. That encourages people to do what? Keep trying. Keep working.
Yeah, of course.
Odell and I are approaching 3 months together. And he went from having a YouTube channel that he had to ask people to go see to now getting comments from a bunch of people he's never met before. He's on thumbnails everywhere. His divorce documents are being discussed. Confidential documents that nobody is supposed to have are now being shared behind members only paywalls on YouTube. Why? What made him pop? Why is he viral? If that was the case, then Set in the West channel should be at 50K subscribers. How? What made him so important that they had to stalk him down? Go through his personal documents, reach out to people in his family, reach out to his first ex-wife, his second ex-wife, encourage ex-wives to get restraining orders against him and me for a thumbnail, hoping to break my bond so I'll go back to jail. It's a lot.
Wow.
In less than 3 months. You know how hard it is to go to sleep and wake up with 50 fucking thumbnails with your face on it? You usually have to do something more than stick your dick in somebody. Because if that's the case, there's a whole lot of motherfuckers who ain't getting the credit they deserve.
It's the Jaguar Wright effect.
Yeah, I know. They keep talking about the effect.
Yeah, no, people build channels just to like, oh, she has one braid loose. My God, let's talk about it today. And I don't know why or who in the world says that is content. Let's go watch this unfold, I guess. I mean, no pun intended.
Don't just look through the content with my name on it. Look through their entire library. All of the videos that they have with me will be in the thousands, and anything else that they attempt to talk about will struggle to get 40 views, 50 views, 100 views. Mm-hmm. Why is that? If your content is good, why, when you talk about anything else other than me, you can't even get anybody to show up? But the second you put my name in the title, 500 people show up.
Man.
You got an audience of people you ain't even have to go look for. All you had to do was hashtag me, and they right now. It's wild.
So what do you think that is? Like, you wake up, you have breakfast, and the world needs to know what you ate?
Oh,
Like-
no. I go to sleep. I wake up. I got a gay man asking me how our man is doing. There's about 5 new thumbnails. He's in a gay love affair with Sean Davey Way.
Oh, hell no. Yeah,
Sean Davey Way is doing interviews in Patreon and Coffee about his love affair with Odell.
So this is like the Jerry Springer show, kind of. I mean, this is. We're not talking Montel.
Hold on, wait a minute.
We're talking.
No.
Geraldo.
No, wait, listen. Bye. I said bye. Hold on. Oh.
You can just make shit up nowadays. I'm gonna just make some. I'm gonna just make some shit up.
You're trying to take it out on me. Why are you throwing temper tantrums, Sean? Who's that? Shut the fuck up. You somebody throwing no motherfucking tantrums. All the stuff. I'm getting coy right now. I hope you are too. I'm so sure that I talked to her though, right?
That's what you said. I didn't
Okay.
ask you.
So where's Odell? Where is Odell?
You said
Where is Odell? Because Odell called me and the other day.
Anything.
Did he just not call me the other day? Stop trying to correct me, Jaguar.
Please stop.
Did he not just call me the other day?
Trying to do good business with you.
No, he wasn't trying to do no good business
Yes,
with
he
shit.
was.
The
When
fuck?
he's sitting here
That was you
holding
sitting over
the
there doxing me and shit.
Raving about you and the kind of numbers you could do and how great you would be over here on this format, how you dominated YouTube, and you just made an ass of yourself.
I just made an ass of myself.
Yes,
over
the
there?
owner was standing there. We were trying to introduce you to him.
Oh, the owner was. Is he still right there? Is the owner still right there? Because if the owner still right there, tell him I said, him. Tell the owner I said, him. I don't give a. I don't care.
Would you say that to Leroy Cohen?
Absolutely. Yes.
would
Because
say
when you get
fuck
done
you
sucking
and
my
Leroy
dick, suck it too. Yeah, I don't care, Jag.
Oh, I think.
And you're working with Liar Conan? Isn't he the devil? Isn't he the person that put you in front of JD? Isn't he the person that let JD fuck dog out your ass?
He's your boss.
How is he my boss? No, he's your boss.
No, he runs the music division for YouTube, and he sits on
I don't
the board
sing.
as a part of the.
That's you running around as we later on. I'm not in the industry. What are you talking about?
I know that, honey. You just get by people who are from time to time.
Oh, like Odell? Yeah, because that's the last that was inside of me. Since you want to talk shit, the last time I got the dick was from your. Yeah. Since you want to talk shit, fucking a dog, you're mad. And you're mad. Shut the fuck up.
You can't make that.
So yeah, you can't make it. Yeah, so I would ask you, why do you entertain it though, Jack? Why entertain it, man?
Did you hear? Wait a minute, when we heard it, me and Odell. It was like getting slime doing goddamn Nickelodeon.
Oh my
Just
god!
like juice.
Oh man! Oh man! I don't know if I was ready for that one.
Oh my god! Oh my
yeah,
god!
that's
Dripping.
That is
that
chaos.
Kiwi juice.
Yeah.
Lord.
that is chaos and chaotic. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. What? How long ago was that? Has that been resolved?
Oh no, that was like 2 days ago.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
He called earlier today, didn't he, baby?
So trying to find some resolution within all that.
We got a resolution. You bring me Danny, Robot Robertson's neck, and I let you survive. Because I'm gonna get that robot bitch. That soul cycle.
We're gonna come back to the
Sammy reject.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna come back to the YouTube world.
That barren bitter. The child. You know, it's always the light-skinned ones with the real big foreheads that think that box braids, you know. Like forehead. Light bulb. She was talking big shit about my girl Angel. I don't like that very much.
After the
Mhm.
podcast?
Yeah, she had a lot of to say about that beautiful woman right there.
I would say something, but I want to.
After she jacked her members only content to do a little free booty on her very whack channel.
Goddamn. And shout out only for the fans.
You got some nerve to talk about somebody light skinned with no personality. You're an avatar. And don't want to be known as a human, because the human that you're known as, we have now affectionately rebranded hashtag the tiptoe hoe. You tiptoeing through Sammy's house while he laid up with another bitch. He said it right here on this couch. Yo ass jumped over the fence, fed the dogs, took his shoes up, tiptoed through the house. We call her the tiptoe hoe now.
Oh man. And
Sammy ex-girlfriend, who's very happy with his new woman and baby.
All right, so
Did you know that she has LLCs in his name?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I mean,
Since they broke up. Danny Robertson, his ex-girlfriend, the soul cyclist, who's mad at Sammy because he didn't want to go and get one loving hip hop. Because that was supposed to be her entrance to reality TV world because she's hoping to be a housewife someday. That's who the stalker is.
okay.
2 LLCs in Sammy's name.
Damn.
We're looking to see what else she's done to him.
Right.
YouTubers.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to the YouTubers because I do want to go down that rabbit hole. But I have to ask, back in the day, who was your best manager that handled your business correctly back when?
Richard Nichols.
Richard Nichols. And what was it about him that, he got right back then?
He focused on letting me be me.
Mm.
And he only focused on deals that gave to that.
Mm.
He never wanted me to turn down. He wanted me to turn up. He wanted. I don't know if I could have ever taken my career as seriously as I did if it wasn't for him. He took it so much more serious than I did. He understood it so much more than I did. The purpose of me. I think that's why it was hard to watch the Roots just drag him into hell.
I was gonna ask, who else did he manage?
I mean, Richard Nichols managed the Roots. He managed me. He managed Dice Raw. He discovered Jill Scott. He discovered Music Soul Child. He discovered Eva Destruction. Dix Pop. Richard Nichols.
Wow.
He was the one that put together that documentary that Amir won a Grammy, an Oscar for. That was Rich's documentary. Amir just got a bunch of Jewish white boys to put some money around it, and they ran with Rich's movie. Rich used to always talk about that concert. Everything they spoke about in that concert, Richard Nichols talked about first.
Oh wow. Where's Richard Nichols now?
Dead.
What happened, if you don't mind me asking?
Some very, very, very rare form of leukemia. In my honest opinion, that witch, Grace, was Mir, who was Usher, who was Q-Tip, Bonita Applebaum, a witch. A lot of people that hang out with them end up getting rare form. Yeah, I'm saying it.
Yeah.
Hub told me before he died, he thought that y'all killed Rich. Hub told me that Rich came to him in a dream. He said his mouth was sewed shut and his tongue had been removed. That's what Hub said. He said he thought y'all put the black magic on Rich and you killed him. It's probably why you announced that he was dead 2 weeks before he actually died. Why does nobody talk about that? That when he allegedly died at home, Mercedes called everybody and told everybody he was already dead and we had been grieving for 2 weeks before the man was actually gone. I guess it didn't matter. He curated his own funeral anyway.
Oh, Jack, if you don't mind me asking, speaking of funerals.
All of our children that were born in 2002, except for Kendra Family Soul, who were no longer closely attached to the game. All of our children are autistic.
Mm-hmm.
Different levels, but autistic.
Oh.
You got Bashir, Belial's son, that he had with Tina Ferris, the Roots tour manager's little sister, Jamila, who they was trying to get my first husband to piss me off. Bashir is, Bash is what? Bash is 22. They're all 22. Sam is 22. His Asperger's autism. Then you got Rakim, Rich and Mercedes' son. He's severely autistic as well. Yeah, it's just all of our babies that were born in 2002, all autistic.
Are you saying there's
People
something?
Really don't want to believe the black magic.
Yeah, you saying that
aspect. Mercedes' mother is a witch. And a lot of people don't know that Mercedes Martinez from the Jazzy Fat Nasties is the sister of the Far Side, the rap group The Far Side. They sent their sisters and their friends to Philly to sleep on Amir's floor. And they were all and they knew and they didn't get no.
Yeah.
Through Dawn, Tracy was the prize, but she got overlooked when it was important. Everyone hated Mercedes, and they've been trading flesh for a long time.
Now, speaking of trading for flesh,
yeah,
they pulled up an old clip of Faith Evans, where she said, "Boy, I was back when I was young. I was getting to it. I was." She was getting to it.
Started talking about how she fucked so much she didn't get about dick.
Yeah.
She had so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah,
she said that loud. Was it
real easy too?
Is this an East Coast thing? Is this a hip hop industry thing? This is just a girl trying to get in the industry type thing.
Understand this. You got the girls like me who try to date carefully and smart, but don't date too much because they're all going to say that you only got on because of him, which is why I broke it off with Common. Because I was about to get my shot and I didn't want anybody giving him credit for my work. So it was kind of greasy for Talib to slide in after Common. But I mean, I just wish Lonnie would tell the truth. You bisexual. Clearly you don't love black women because all you do is abuse them socially, always clout chasing off of women. Like, come on, what makes him a relevant rapper anymore? Who really gives a shit? We already got one Dookie Hole brother out there, doing what he's doing. We got Will Smith out there. We don't need Common anymore. Whatever he was, he lost when he dropped Sense from his name. He used to be Common Sense. Now he's just Common. Just another common Hollywood.
Oh, come on, Jay.
Fucking one Diddy do-wop bop at a time. But for him to do what he's doing to Tiffany, with a everybody knows was willing to let her whole family die so she could get an EGOT. Everybody know it. Like those two, we're supposed to believe that shit real. Why can't anybody just be honest? They're waiting for Chrissy Teigen to get plastic surgery and end up Jackie O so that they can be roommates and make musicals together. Let's just be real.
Yeah, okay.
He'd rather spend time with John Legend than any of these bitches. And think about it. All of the celebrity tale, you ain't never heard one of these talk about how dope he was in bed.
He was in John Wick. Be careful, Jack.
Who was in John Wick?
I'm talking about Common.
Yeah, he was also in the movie with Angelina Jolie too.
He was, yeah. Yeah, Wanted, yeah. He's a bad man when it comes to that.
And guess what? He did a movie with Tiffany Haddish too. Just like he did a movie with Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, damn.
And he started dating Tiffany right after the movie, just like he did Jennifer Hudson.
Oh man.
And then it was all love and joy, and she's the one I want, and blah, 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 just like he did with Jennifer Hudson.
Damn.
Are we forgetting?
Yeah. I think we tend to.
Serena Williams.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever said anything about this man's sexual prowess? Has anybody ever said he's a good lover? They always say he's a nice guy. He's so sweet. Just like, I'm just saying. Oh, he's always giving you flowers. Oh, he buys me the cutest shoes. How does he know they're cute?
Hey.
He's picking shoes out for you.
Hey.
And if John Legend gets another stitch of Botox, straight men don't worry about these things. Straight men ain't getting cheek and ab implants and chin implants and getting fake dimples cut into their face. Men don't give no about this shit. I was just talking about this the other day in my live. Somebody said Odell is gay. They say he's on the down low. He don't really want me. He's not into me. Guess what? Nice try. I'm not telling you what I got. Because I already know if I tell you, I'm really going to catch a case. Now, people are too curious about the weird. I said, I can prove Odell is straight. Straight men don't get no fucking shit. They really don't. No disrespect, Joker, but you wore that Pepto-Bismol sweater.
Yeah, I did. Pepto with the hat. What trying to match with the hat?
Your wife didn't pick that out for you.
No.
See?
Yeah.
That's what wives do.
Mm-hmm.
Wives know how to make sure that they pick out the right colors for their men because guess what? They men will go outside on some Puerto Rican shit with plaids and stripes sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Not knowing what the f going on.
Like for real. Like you'll notice, like they talk about this white, black wife effect. But that has nothing to do with no color. That's what a woman brings into her man's life. He's, a men are interested. You see that? I just got this new Desert Eagle. Action. Like that's what men into. Yo, I just dropped a new engine in this car. Yo, I'm rebuilt. Like that's the kind of shit men are into. Men ain't sitting around talking about Cole Haan. They not. Do you know who Cole Haan is?
No. Is that
you know who Cole Haan is? Exactly.
Yeah.
Real men. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's take the straight man test.
Let's do it.
Okay. For an afternoon, what would you rather do? Go to the arboretum and look at the flowers, or go to over there to American Airlines to see the Mavs play when they in season?
Mavs.
Yeah, we're going to the Mavs.
Right.
4:00 in the
Why
afternoon.
don't you want to go see the flowers?
The fuck? Flowers. I mean, what's...
Other real man. Creme brulee or peach cobbler?
Peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler? I don't know what creme brulee is.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
It sounds exotic. Is that a dessert?
Nike or Lululemon?
See, you about to start making me feel broke though. You about to make me feel like
It's not making you feel broke. Why do they make homosexuality seem so luxurious?
West Hollywood. I see where you're going. I see where you're traveling.
Message.
I see where you're traveling.
The people that wear these things look like this. It's a whole shirt. That ain't no man. Probably in my closet.
Yeah.
Like real rap. Part of the reason why I like being a tomboy is because I get double the wardrobe.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was today years old when I seen Marc Jacobs with them nails, and I was like, oh wait.
Yeah.
What
Made you feel a little different about them shoes.
Yeah, I like what the fuck. Oh shit. What the fuck you doing?
And there's nothing wrong with homosexuality. But it shouldn't be an agenda. And it shouldn't be a social experiment either. Around with a whole lot of concepts. When I see that black wife effect, the one thing that I see as a black woman is that apparently a black woman can be happier with every other kind of man other than a black man. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, no, it looks like to me like the taper fade should be the worldwide haircut for everyone. Like, it works.
No, but the thing is, it's just, are we really looking at what's happening?
I see what you mean.
Are we really looking at what's there? We sat with that girl last night.
Yes. More Lex. We sat down with the CPS. The girl wanted to give her kids to CPS. And,
Ms. Wright.
Ms. Wright, yes. And
my maiden name.
Yes, exactly. Same. Yeah. Y'all from the same area too. Are y'all related? Any relation?
I have family from that region.
Okay. Good name.
Ohio, Illinois, Milwaukee, or Wisconsin area.
What did you get from her story? You sat there and got a read on her in person.
Honestly, I didn't get anything from her story because as I've gone and looked at more content, that was my first time engaging. I don't watch those stories.
Right.
Honestly, I'm so busy making content, I very rarely get to just sit back and watch. Like, I'm so far behind in the new season of House of Dragons.
Catch up.
How about I had to go back and watch some more of the first season because that's how long it's been since I haven't even binged. I don't have time.
Right.
Like, for instance, you know what this girl is kind of reminding me of?
Yeah.
Lachina Gold. It's feeling very reminiscent of Lachina Gold.
In what way?
You go viral for crisis purposes, through crisis, in crisis. You become a viral sensation. Like, there's a word that she used more than once, and I've heard her now using it in like five. She said, well, in the middle of my viralness. Who calls it that?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Like, you're talking about this like it's a whole thing. And then when I found out about the young man that passed away, the child's father.
Yes.
She lied. She lied about that story.
What part? What part did she lie about?
Well, number one, she went out of her way to explain that his drug addiction wasn't her problem, wasn't her fault, and he was drug addicted before her. And then he got clean when he was with her. But she said the only reason that she knew him was because she went to him for drugs. See, apparently the boy's mother went on Facebook and blamed her.
Right.
For her son's demise.
Right.
But she said the only reason she knew him was because she bought drugs from him.
Correct. That was their meeting.
Yeah. Cocaine.
Correct. And I think it was an affiliate of his.
Yeah, but no. She said she got it from him
Okay.
in another interview.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I'm not telling you what she said in your interview.
Okay.
I haven't even seen your interview.
Correct.
Except for what I was there for. I'm talking about what I heard her say on 4 or 5 different other platforms.
Right.
Something just wasn't clicking for me after I saw her last night. So I started looking. Was she the same here as she was in other places?
No, she's not.
Not at all. Very different. She was more interested in the attention. And even the way she referred to the children. My other kid, the other child. Who refers to their kids like that? Even if you don't want to say their name, for the internet, you'll say, oh, well, my youngest, or well, my middle daughter, or my oldest son, not the other one. Well, yeah, because this one, but the other one, the other kid, what do you mean, the other kid?
She talks like a baby daddy.
Yeah. So let me ask you, Jab, because just today.
She just said that she was a good mom and she wanted to be a mom and she only had to make bad choices when she was left with bad circumstances. But you're saying that you met your baby daddy because you went to him to buy cocaine. Why was you there? To buy cocaine? You were already a mother. Because he's not the first baby daddy. So why were you going to him to get cocaine in the first place? You're a young mom. You're a teenage mom. With young kids. And you buying coke from a nigga that you start who you barely knew, who you have a baby with. But he was doing so much better when he was with you. And then the second that he left you, he went crazy to the point where you had to beat him up and bust his lip and you got locked up and you went to jail. And the last time she said she saw him, she knew he was going to die. She could tell.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's a horror story.
It's not a horror story. It's brilliant fiction. I don't think she's real. I think she's just as real as Legina Gold.
Legina Gold.
She's been clienteling with a lot of people that create fake crises for thumbnails, including Ashanique, Neek at Night. She did a video with her almost 300K.
Oh, wow.
Did you know that?
I didn't know. Yeah, no, didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
She's been making the rounds with all the losers.
Oh, wow.
So I find it interesting that she ended up here just like Legina Gold did. I find it interesting that she ended up here with a human interest story.
Yeah.
Right while I'm present, just like Legina Gold. Guess what? I got a feeling we're going to find out that Sean Davy Way and King Payne and Tasha K recruited her just like they did Legina Gold. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that her story isn't real. I'm saying that the details are just a little bit too sketchy, which is why we're going to start researching her. I want to know all about Miss Wright.
I'm watching these deepfake AI photos. They're showing like Diddy drinking coffee, mugshots. I'm like, whoa. Yeah. I mean, how far you think this is going to go to where like now you're not even sitting on this couch no more, but it's your AI picture with your voice.
That's already
saying
happening.
Yeah, it's already happening. But it hasn't been used to weaponize.
It's already happening on YouTube with me.
Oh.
There's 40 new real Jags.
Oh.
And now they're using AI to get on panels to speak for me. programming their own Jaguar in their chats. I was just watching the news the other day. It scared me when I was able to spot a deep fake. That last interview with Biden, that wasn't real. Go back and look. About 15 seconds into Sam, my son, he taught me how to spot it. He's amazing. He found all the Tasha K's deep fakes on his stuff. But you can look and you'll see the pigment. It's quick, but the pixelation and the color, the pigment and the pixelation, it changes briefly in Joe Biden's face. Wow. And then he started glitching and speaking a little bit more. Our news is already AI. These newscasters ain't telling nobody that they're barely going to work because they're going in, they're getting scanned. And if there's a story that they don't want to have to consult with anyone and worry about an ethics, they just run the AI on it now.
Damn. Yeah. Damn. Okay.
Can you imagine if they were able to do that with Woodward and Bernstein during Watergate? We probably might have never found out about anything.
Facts. Oh, man. Okay.
What I will say is, if Amber Rose can speak for the DNC,
yeah.
If you got Cardi B calling out vice presidents on their way to the top and saying, "That's what's up, mom, great role model." If you got people staging shootings for support, if you got people going to airports and slitting their wrists out of pure angst and have no idea why they did it, if you got people surrendering and being shot on, if you, what did I say? This is where we are. And I want to tell everybody, it's okay to be afraid. Just don't be scared. Don't be scared.
We had a guy that was on this couch by the name of Vernon. He came out and said, he wanted to speak to the masses, use our platform to talk about getting essayed in prison, happened. Mm-hmm. And he was 21, he's 50 now, but he did feel like it was time to tell his story. What are your thoughts when it comes to speaking your truth and living in your truth? And
He has to do it for all of the young men that are still being butt broken and
that's what he said.
In jail now.
That's what he said.
It's still happening in Louisiana.
Yeah, that's where it happened.
In Angola. Mm-hmm. Someone from Angola came and talked to you?
Yeah, we had 2 guys from Angola.
That's why I wanted to run, why I wanted to go into politics.
Yeah, it was, yes.
To shut down Angola.
That's a plantation.
It's sad. 45% of the young men from the ages 30 down are raped as a disciplinary action by white guards. Still.
Damn. It's as barbaric, but the world doesn't hear about these things on a regular basis.
No. It's barbaric.
Oh, yeah.
They're prisoners of the state, so they don't have the right to consent. Why are white guards still assaulting black prisoners? Yeah. How does you get hard for that?
That's the first goddamn question.
What kind of sick mother white fucking people? Scumbag, good old peck of wood.
That's the first problem. So when I look at people telling their stories of assault,
weapon is a very dangerous thing.
Yeah, it's a
very dangerous thing. I want that place closed. I want that place down. They get into Angola and they can almost guarantee within the first 15 days they're going to be by somebody. How do you make that make sense?
So when you say like you look at a white man doing that to a black man, I just seen some I believe they were Klans members protesting
Black
somewhere.
wife effect.
Even the black wife effect. I seen some white men calling some young boys, you know, the hard, you know, and call them little niggas. And I'm like, this is happening in America today.
Yeah.
Like I asked questions about being division in America, and it seems like it seems like we're almost going backwards from like
no, we're not
the
going
80s,
backwards.
90s.
We are in full retrograde. The second that they took away Roe versus Wade, they're going to come after interracial marriage next. They're going to come after a lot of things. They don't like us because they not like us. They wish they were. See, you keep diluting the greatness of a people, and what you'll have is a shadow of what it was ever meant to be. All of this gay agenda has to stop. To be homosexual is one thing. To be a gay person is fine. But to use it to manipulate and brainwash society for the purpose of population control or class control, caste system domination, that's not what, that shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be.
Isn't that just being inclusive? Like, hey, we're trying to include everybody into our agenda.
No, it's not being inclusive. What it is it's being covertly domineering.
Okay. It's funny because they say Disney has an agenda. And you're like,
mean?
I mean, well,
haven't you ever heard me talk about Lady in the Tramp?
Right. I heard it, and you see it. Like they really show it. Like, as a matter of fact, is this movie have an agenda? No, add that agenda in there because we need to make sure. And I'm like, damn, it's so.
Like all these gay men singing all of these women, all of these love songs to women, even though they sucking as soon as they finish getting off stage. Like, just let him sing to his boyfriend. Let him write his song. That's the one thing that I loved about Sid from the internet. She didn't fake the funk. That album, Ego Death, Sid wrote her off, and she wrote it as a bisexual stud woman who is now a full-on lesbian stud and married, if I'm correct, in a relationship. And I said to myself, how dope is it that these stud women, they now have songs that were made for them. Yeah. You know what I mean? They don't have to replace girl with boy in the love song that they like because it was actually written for them. That makes Sid amazing. And yet they tanked the internet. They f***ed over her goddamn career because she didn't want to conform. And now apparently she's only good enough ghostwriting for Beyonce.
I mean, can you have a bunch of Frank Oceans out there? Can you have like where the world is?
There are a bunch of Frank Oceans out there.
You're right.
There are a bunch of Jaguar Wrights out there.
You're right.
There are a bunch of Proofs out there. There are a bunch of Nas's out there.
Yeah. Got to rise to the forefront. Let me ask you about Divorce in the Black. Tyler Perry's latest movie has been.
Worst movie ever.
Yeah, God.
Humiliation ritual.
Yeah, in the first 8 minutes, just what the I mean, if anyone thought about us in some kind of way, that's to show that, to put that in.
Tyler Perry has been making Black people look like buffoons and idiots for years and pawning it off as culture. Oh, this is our culture. This is how we is. No, that's not how we is, because I don't know no fat, skinny, medium-sized woman that would strip down ass naked in a church at a funeral and say that, no, that doesn't happen. That's not real. Yeah. The whole falling out the casket and dragging out the casket. Yes, I've seen that. Yes. In real life. But no, ain't no, no, she gets teased enough. No, she ain't taking her clothes up. No. And what it looked like was poor. What it also looked like was, so you take the good preacher's girl and put her with the bad boy, and then he treats her like shit forever, and then she finally gets the courage to fuck somebody else, and then she acts tough for 5 minutes, and like I'm still trying to understand the whole purpose of this. Like he was supposed to be so explosive and so dangerous, yet he got put to sleep like 4-5 times in the movie.
Yeah.
Like he was so tough, but he went to sleep real fast.
Yeah, real.
Like his brother and him got. He's like, yeah,
Boom, boom, go to sleep.
Go to sleep. I'll put him in the car so you can get him home. Then the boyfriend, the boyfriend is dead.
Boom, boom, go to sleep.
He just
back to sleep again. God damn,
keep your ass in the car. Like,
yeah. Oh, so what do you feel happened to Black Hollywood to where it used to be an event to put out a black movie?
Tyler Perry happened to Black Hollywood, and he did it by using stupid, ignorant, so-called Christian to fund all of his very homosexual behavior. He ain't Richard Smallwood. He's a whole cross-dressing weirdo. Let's just be honest. It was Black American churches that made Tyler Perry rich. They went to all his plays. Like, Tyler Perry plays started in the churches. And he took all of that money and hustled that money and hustled that money and hustled that money into the television shows. And yet, how many churches does he donate to? Because the only one I've ever seen him donate to was T.D. Power Bottom's Jake Church. And they both attended the freak offs, as brethren. Amen. Push the baby out.
Okay.
That's what happened to Black Hollywood. They allowed the Wayans to become gatekeepers and move people like Robert Townsend out of the way. That's what happened to Black Hollywood. They let... Did anybody just see Roseanne on her podcast talking to Dave Chappelle's co-star from Half Baked?
I didn't get to see it, but
you should watch it.
I'm gonna watch that.
And how he said Dave got visited and he was there the day that they came and told him, and the next thing you know, he said he went to Africa and he ain't been the same since he came back.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, he said he was there the day that happened.
And I'm gonna tell you something right now. From the second that I saw Dave Chappelle on SNL doing shush shush to Kanye West, I wondered too. Right. Just like I still wonder about Kevin Hart.
Right.
And why I haven't seen my friend 40 since he's been in that accident. Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah, he said a different man came back, and he knew Dave well, very well, and a different man came back.
Yeah, and guess what? Kevin Hart never sat around getting drunk all the time. He's drunk all the time now.
Yeah. I mean, he does drink for his podcast,
No, he's drunk all the time. Wasted drunk from what I'm hearing. Wasted drunk. That was never his. And he's not that big a drinker for real.
Okay.
His brother drinks. 50 keep up. I mean, 40, yeah. 40 drink.
So, Jack,
he's starting to act a lot like his brother. And he's starting to act a lot like a fan. Gets all excited.
Hey.
Normal celebrities that he knows, he's so excited. He's just starting out.
Jack, let me ask you, because we're touching on a world here, but I want to get to in your world. We were speaking, and we could start with Tasha K. But there's a world, the troll farm.
Yeah.
That it's like a web of people that know each other.
Yeah.
And are you able to kind of break down like some of the characters involved in this troll farm? Because again, it seems like everyone's connected in some kind of way.
Oh, it's definitely a web. It's an information web. It's a web of disinformation. Tasha K, she really, really, really pandered to YouTube for favor for a box like that. She did a lot for that box. And she has a talent for recruiting scumbags. She replenishes YouTube with at least 40 to 100 new disgusting CCs a year. And she choreographs all of them to do terrible thing after terrible thing after terrible thing. Her first big assistant, Chelsea, who was stealing hospital records out of her mother's computer from a hospital where Cardi B was treated by way of Star Marie, getting that information. You got the way Ashanique, Neek at Night, Tasha K, and a few of the winos and the other people silently went behind and around Lovely T's back to gaslight her and stalk her off of line so that Tasha could jump ahead of her. Don't forget, Lovely T and Tasha K were working on the Cardi B story at the same time. They were supposed to be breaking it. Tasha went behind her back, put it out first. T over. Finally, Lovely T has crossed 1 million subscribers, but this is a 5-year long treachery. Like, Tasha K had a network of at least 2,500 people, subs, that were loyal to do whatever she wanted to do. And the reason why she was able to get them was because at the time she was Alicia Keys and Nicki Minaj's pet, doing hit pieces on all the people that they hated. So they didn't have to say anything. They could act great and they would just let Tasha annoy the competition to death, which is why Tasha went after Cardi B. But what's super, super interesting in all of that is that when she lost the lawsuit, not Alicia Keys, not Cardi B, not Nicki Minaj offered her a dime to help pay that debt. All the trolling she did for them. YouTube left her high and dry, so she decided she was going to double down on her disinformation network. Now she has King Payne, she has Sean Davy Way, she's got who is that? The Sparkle transgender person, the Wisdom Shonda Quarter, you got the Auntie Hamey, you got AT2, you got Davin Lewis, you got, I mean, I could go, and now you got the new ones. You got Roxanne Mack Johnson, Craig Mack's widow, who's running around having sex and spreading a bunch of cash around, buying people laptops as long as they do disinformation on me. You got Pam, you got, there's a lot more. And now, of course, we have the whole intersection with King World and the Beam Team. But then you got the Uncheckables, and you got the Crown family, and you got yeah. It's taken me and the Mod Squad effectively 1 year clean to map out all 150 bad actors that are working. And the funny thing about it is the reason why the numbers why they seem so intimidating with their come is because out of that 150, 50 of them have multiple accounts. And when I say multiple accounts, I mean 50 to 100 YouTube accounts.
That's a job.
So they get to go in.
Yeah, that's a shit.
They get to go in as a different person every day, or get to be multiple people in multiple days. You have the multiple personality mods. You know what I mean? Right. The moderators who are this name on this channel and this name on that channel and this name, but got wrenches in all of these channels, and they're pretending to be different people in every one, different genders. And then the way they're using, other social media platforms like Discord and Coffee and all of this stuff. They're using this all to coordinate. Babe, how many times have you seen our spies, our little birds? Because we have people in all of their Discords. We have people in all of this stuff. So, we can know what's going on and what they're talking about. But bro. Oh, and the funny thing is this is the same kind of technology that the CIA uses to go in and do disinformation when they're trying to destabilize a government, to overthrow it, to take it over. They even call themselves co-workers, bro. It's funny. Like, why would you call yourself a coworker when you're breaking the law? What you are is a conspirator. But keep saying that coworker thing sounds good.
So, can I ask you? The last time you were here, there was, again, and this topic is delicate. So,
That my former head mod, who turns out was a Tasha K. Wino all along, who's now over on TikTok selling her fake my experience as Jaguar Wright's friend and and talking all kinds of crazy. She's got 9,000 subscribers on TikTok. She so-called has a viral video. It has over 300 K views, and it's all lies.
oh,
wow. On TikTok. Since she can't make any money, since they dried up all the content on YouTube, she had to go over there and because of her video of lies about me, now she gets to be a Temu person. She gonna be a Temu affiliate.
Wow. Oh, okay. Jeez. Yeah. It seems like
all because she used my name.
It seems like you create content creators.
Oh, I know.
Shit.
It's so funny. She talking about the Hunger Games. She lost. You can't lose something you invented. You motherfucking competing. I'm judging your performance. See? And now we have the whole Shanquilla Robinson thing because the Sammy's ex-girlfriend was online pretending to give a Shanquilla Robinson. And apparently she's collected over 10,000 names and IP addresses that she's using to create more false accounts so she can strike people with the people from the Shanquilla.
Oh, wow. Strategy.
Started a petition so that she can have her own endless pool of IP addresses so she can run around strike on YouTube in other people's names. And Shanquilla Robinson's father has absolutely no idea. He was just on the phone the other day with another troll who was live with another troll, and they were sitting there playing the whole thing. And now the Sammy ex-girlfriend is mad because that was her content, and she's saying that she's Shanquilla Robinson. What I will say to you is this, Mr. Robinson. Everything from YouTube is playing in your face. And they're talking about how your family and you don't trust each other and how much money you have and how much money you're spending. And the reason why they're saying all of these things is because they want your money. They don't give out what her friends did to her because they do the same things in real life to the people that they know. To the father of Shanquilla Robinson, as someone who has been viciously and brutally just stalked by Danny Robertson, she's a stalker herself. And she's running around telling everyone she's your friend. It's so funny. Her whole channel was dedicated to getting justice for Shanquilla until she got a taste of me. And now all she does is talk about me. Sounds like she gave up her crusade real fast. Like all of this, even with this young woman, Ms. Wright from Ohio. We need to do some more research because what I'm not liking is the fact that money is bad. The country is going through all kinds of things. People are desperate and they're doing desperate things. These CCs are taking advantage of a lot of people who were desperate to begin with. It's not fair because these people, they're making fools out of themselves for a moment, but they're going to use that content forever.
Yeah, I believe she said she's on a reality show, The House of Pain.
Yeah, they with just the pedophile, Michael Braggs.
Okay.
We'll say allegedly. Okay. Yeah, he's the one. He's the one that had the grandson who died from the fentanyl overdose in the hotel room. Right now, I'm about to start working. Yeah, well, Armand Wiggins recently called him out. He said, you want to talk about me and the drugs, and then me doing drugs or whatever the case may be. He said, but all the kids around you die. He said, all of my friends are fine, happy, and healthy. All of your people die. He went on to say how he becomes instantly obsessed with men and, he has an obsession with trying to turn straight men gay. He's been spending a lot of time with Gerald lately.
Okay. Okay.
And guess what? You should see the trailer. It's a bunch of hollering, screaming, yelling about nothing with no synopsis, no real anything. And that girl, Miss Wright, I want my children back, but I gave them to CPS, is sitting here trying to do a commercial about that's being lightweight backed by Tasha K. I'm sorry, guys. I think they sent a plant here. I think her story's fake. I think we're all about to figure it out. And honestly, the kindest thing that we could do for her is blow her story up fast so that they can get done with her quickly. Because anytime they bring somebody in like her or like a Legina, they're only going to ride them as long as they're good for content. And the second that they're done for content, they're going to double down on it and they're going to make them content, but they're going to go double negative. And then they're going to use the content that they did to build them up and they're going to use it to tear them back down. It's a vicious process. They do it every time.
Oh, okay. So let me go to a serious note real quick because we just got to know kind of what happened. Your mother, again, there was a funeral.
I have not gotten a death certificate yet. Nobody has been contacted. Nobody has seen the body. I called, I spoke to the benefits people. I did what needs to be done. I asked them to lock up all the benefits and I wouldn't be ready to deal with anything until next year. The only reason the pension got shut off was because they was notified by Social Security that my mother was dead, and I'm the one that notified Social Security and told them that my mom was dead. Wow. But still nobody's received a death certificate from anywhere. Wow. It's been over 90 days. I think it's fair to say something's rotten in Denmark.
Oh man. So okay. All right. Well, I'll leave that right.
Whether it's heaven, hell, or somewhere in between, whether she's living or she's gone, honestly, nobody can expect to understand my reaction. And it's best that you don't. You know, that's the beautiful thing when it comes to minding your business. Because see, when you mind your business, you don't do stupid shit like put on fake funerals on Facebook and attach people's Cash App to it so there's a evidence trail of wire fraud a mile long with my sister Lachelle Angela Wright Wallace's name all over it, who more than likely had her boyfriend rape me because she wanted my childhood as hers. You and Tasha K would be good friends. And I can't wait till the both of you go to jail or hell or both at the same time.
So with that being said, we're going to segue to cruelty-free artistry.
Yeah.
So let me touch, if you can, for those who are wondering what mission you're on regarding cruelty-free artistry. Please, I want you to reiterate and how important it is to you and your mission and what you want to do regarding even your own music to come up.
If you find yourself sick or repulsed by the stories that I share with you, it should be easy to know and see that cruelty-free artistry is an initiative that we need to start right away. There's too much pain. Unnecessary. There's too much abuse. Unnecessary. There are too many lies. Unnecessary. There are too many. I feel every time I encouraged a girl to just avoid this producer or just avoid after they told me what they did to him. You know? I should have been, let's go to the police station, let's file a report. But the reason why I didn't was because I knew it was pointless. Want to know why? Because I was the girl that they used to send to the police station to drop off the money. So just in case the girl came by, they would just throw her police report in the trash. Cruelty-free artistry. Imagine having a talented child and never having to worry about them being assaulted or harassed in any way and still make it. Imagine going to the Grammys and knowing that your child actually has the best album and they're going to win it because they earned it and not because Jay-Z and Beyonce can't stand them. Like it's time to put down the archaic beliefs that you have to dominate something to run it well. I don't think you need domination to run something well. You can run an industry without domination. You can run it with partnership. You know, you can run it with real camaraderie. Even if you created a caste system, you can create respect within the caste. But that's not what happens in entertainment. That's not what happens in America. You know, I'll give the other countries of the world who deal with trafficking one, I'll give them the credit. At least they don't front. At least they don't fucking pretend. Yeah. She ain't come home from school, and guess what? Next week there'll be two more like her. They ain't gonna come home from school either.
Hey.
She's a pretty girl. Her mother should have scarred her face so she could have kept her. They do that in other countries. Scar their beautiful children. So nobody will want to take them.
That's yeah. Oh, it's
that
crazy.
happens everywhere else in the world, and guess what? It happens here too.
Wyoming?
Only difference is we lie about it. Because there's a predator in 1 out of every 4 homes in America. I was not lying. Yeah. The question is when that motherfucker gonna pop out on your kid. Oof. And if they're in the homes, that means they're in the studios, they're in the rehearsal halls, they're in the recording studios. You know, it don't take long to sexually assault somebody. The amount of time that it takes for a parent to go to the bathroom and come back after washing and drying their hands, your child could have been in that moment. Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice to say, hey, your kid should become an artist too. They'll be safe, they'll be happy, and they're going to get all of their accolades and they're going to get all of their respect. And there's no respect. We got to bring respect back to music, and we got to bring honor and decency back to art.
And thank you for being the spearhead of that movement and speaking it into existence, because it does need to exist.
Not alone. I got a great partner.
Yes. Shout out. That's what you need in life. You need it.
They want us destroyed. I think when they look at me and Odell together, they see the passion for what we believe in. Right. You know, the relationship shit, you know, we say it all the time, and we've said it a lot in the beginning, just like even if love weren't on the table, we would still be working in this capacity with each other because we love working with each other. You know, we're both very driven, very passionate. And even in his experiences from going from being an artist or aspiring to be an artist and putting out his first project and then getting more behind the scenes and all that he's doing, I couldn't imagine working without him now. You know, the love part, that was the extra thing. And we both come to realize that God put us on a path, put us on a mission. And there's something that we see that we need to get done and that we're going to bring other people along. And he said, you know what? You don't have to do this alone anymore. I got you. We're in it. Let's get in it. Oh. And I like the way when we're having those conversations, like when we were talking to that lovely gentleman from Berlin, Germany, and he was like, oh, wow, that's such a great pitch for cruelty-free artistry. And I was like, well, it wasn't a pitch. I was just speaking from the heart. And he said, hey, I got a list of VCs I want to send you. European VCs to get behind something as worthy as this, because it's necessary everywhere. There's cruelty everywhere.
Can I ask you about the cruelty in Philadelphia? I got to get your take on a man ejaculating on a woman's leg.
On a train?
No, it was in the store, and he
I mean,
took
that's
off.
normal. That shit's been going on.
Damn.
I'll never forget when one of my neighbors, I won't say her name because she's a survivor and it's long past that time, but when we were kids, the homeless man, he had what did they say, grape? He graped her in a phone booth. I was assaulted in a phone booth as a kid. That's normal in Philly. Notice I say it on the train because around this time of the year, this is when the perverts come out and they
that
like
happens.
to jerk off. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, no, because all of the women is wearing shorts and skirts, so they get to you drop something and look down and look up your skirt and start whacking off on. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's been going on. Ain't nothing new.
Shit, okay.
That's Philly.
God bless Philly.
Listen to me. I wish he would, but I think he already moved on.
Oh man.
Okay. The Lord told me, go. Okay. And I went. I listened. I came down here to Dallas.
So with that being said, for your movement, what's happening next outside of Cruelty Free? What do you have next going on?
I don't want to have this part of the conversation by myself. I have a partner there.
He said you've been running the show. You've been running it.
What about the wall? What about the tombstone? Well, what am I supposed to say? I don't have the synopsis with me. Why don't you tell them?
Can you have? Is there a sneak peek? You could just kind of give us a.
Okay, so basically, the wall that we have over at realjag.com is going to be kind of like me taking my investigations of different things that I'm looking at and kind of creating it in a realm of a whodunit. Like, for instance, if I were to put Ray J in the middle, Stacey Dash, or timeline, Stacey Dash, Ray J, Clive Davis, how are they all connected?
I want to say Diddy, but I don't.
We're going to be going through all of those possibilities.
Oh, okay. I wasn't supposed to answer. Okay.
And when we started LA as a graveyard, then, it was like, okay, we can't just say that anymore, especially after I took them up to 35 for us to film about what happened to Mo there. It's hip hop.
Yeah.
And that's going to be moving on to Tombstone.
Oh, okay.
And we'll be going through the unexpected, unusual deaths, unsolved murders, mysteries, things of that nature, things that I know, things that I'm directly connected to. We want to create this aspect because we want to start teasing people's minds into wanting to get these crimes solved, because the truth is, it seems like the hardest murder to solve in America is a rap murder. Yeah. They just don't seem to get solved.
Without question.
That's a problem.
Without question.
Because we got over 35, 40 years of hip hop homicides.
Yes.
How many of them get solved?
They created a whole show. Yeah.
Unsolved hip hop mystery. Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey. I have to ask you, you mentioned Clive Davis. They just showed him recently walking into somewhere, and they asked him about Diddy, and he said, who? Is that old age, or does he not, they're not in the same world? Or they're in the same world, but they're not cohorts.
He's definitely been his ass.
Oh. Okay.
I would call that the same world.
Okay. It's pretty intertwined.
And for him to say Diddy who is his way of saying, I'm not talking about Sean anymore. Maybe he's been playing cozy with the other Sean. Maybe he just got him another Sean.
Okay.
Jay-Z's awful quiet. They want to give $300 million to Philadelphia to help them with an educational effort that I already know is going to get raped by the state. It's not going to go to the school. It's not going to help anyone.
Corruption in government?
So you think, there's nothing but corruption in government in Philadelphia. Part of the reason why Philly worked so hard to vote against Trump was because they let him in and didn't think that his the whole goddamn city up. Trump can't stay down there. The way I started was trying to while we was living in there, and then I found out it was the Kushner boy and his father, and then the Trump real estate, Tower Realty, and all of that. Yeah, they wanted they wanted to keep security deposits, all of that. So, me being the city girl that I am, I called the health department. And I asked 3 of my neighbors that lived on the same block as me to let them come in when they came to visit me. They collected all of the offenses from the property. Guess what? Turns out the property wasn't even properly registered. We weren't even able to actually turn on our electricity and our water with the company because there was no, it technically, it wasn't supposed to be there. Ain't that wild? Trump. That's what they did in Philly. So I ended up calling in, and then the health department came in, and then they gave them 30 days, and come to find out this wasn't wrong, and this was wrong, and that was wrong. And they had to give me all my money back, all $15K. And I stopped paying rent from the day I called the health department. They thought they was going to cost me $100,000 in legal fees, and all I had to do was make a phone call and open up the fact that all of their permits. They faked them all. That was Trump Realty. Hell yeah, Philly did. All that so-called redevelopment, all of the smoke and mirror infrastructure deals, and I mean, for crying, this is the same guy who went down to New Orleans right after Katrina, came back to Philly and started selling land futures on land that was still owned by families who had been there up to 9 generations. And he was already selling futures because the whole idea was he was supposed to go down there. Trump was supposed to go down there. And they were supposed to build, after they cleared out all the black folks from the 9th Ward, they was going to build Hotel Casino right there. Because, this beautiful land, 9th Ward. Nothing but water. Gorgeous. It's wild. They did all of that shit. Then the governor started tipping his hand and shit. And the next thing you know, they blamed it all on a black man, Ray Nagin, who helped them. Honestly, it was Ray Nagin's bid that really got Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt to come down there and do as much as they did. And guess what? They sent him to jail.
For a single black woman out here, right?
Yeah.
Who is she supposed to call for help?
As far as help?
Yes, help.
The Lord. Because ain't nobody else equipped. Real rap. That's part of the reason why I love my mods and I love the kind of outreach that we're doing with our WCW group. Because we got to learn how to take care of each other. We got to learn how to help each other. We got to stop depending on the government that don't stop worrying about reparations, all of that stuff. It's never going to happen. We got to take care of us. And what I will say is, for young single black mothers, look up a company called Urgent Inc. Or Rites of Passage. They're all aligned. These are people that are committed to helping. And I wish I could say there's more, but there really isn't. You could reach out to me or you could reach out to whoever you can, but on the days when I can't reach anybody, I just pray. I reach out to God.
And Jack, can I have you you talk to a lot of, you talk a lot about the people that's trolling you and things of that nature, but there are a lot of fans of you out there. Can you speak to them for a second? Because they hear you, they support you.
I read the comments now, thanks to you guys. I never read the comments.
They got love for you.
I hate the word fan because it derives from the word fanatic. Oh, yeah. I always would say friends or supporters because people who support you live your dreams. They're important. And, these are our financiers. These are the people that back us. They're more of a friend than some of your friends are because they believe in you even when your friends don't. So I guess I'll say to the people who listen to me, thank you for listening. And for those of you who I see in the street, thank you for encouraging me to not stop speaking. And for those of you who I have never met or will meet in the future, it's all for y'all. I don't put my life on the line because I'm trying to prove a point. I do it because I'm trying to save a life. I'm tired of seeing people make excuses for not speaking up when it's time to speak up. And for those of you who are here because of the work that I've done with this platform and on this platform, know that we all did it for Dallas.
Man, that's real.
We did it for Dallas.
Man, that's real. And lastly, I have to ask Jag, have you already had, or can you see yourself having a come to Jesus moment to where you look back at everything and say, wow?
I think I have those moments a little bit every day.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I'm different.
Yeah.
I see things and I experience things differently. I have the ability to see things from a perspective that is not common or easy. And I only do what God tells me to do. So I guess I really do have a coming to Jesus moment every day, because everything that I do is fueled by the source of all. And like, it's wild. Like, we even talked in the beginning of our relationship. If it comes down to you or God's work, I choose God's work. And he said, I feel the exact same way, because that's exactly how I am. And it's really amazing when you can feel supported and secure in your choice for your purpose.
That's real.
And then to have someone you can share that with.
Even realer.
Yeah. And it's the love thing is a bonus.
Yeah.
It's a bonus.
Yes.
But I know that God doesn't want me to stop, because he sent him.
There you go.
And now with the two of us together, we're going to be able to get so much more done than I would not have been able to do on my own, or vice versa. And I think that terrifies people, because I don't even know if we've stepped into our full awareness yet.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah, that's going to be frightening for a lot of people.
So,
but, cruelty-free-artistry.org.
Yeah, so I gotta ask
realjag.com. That's it.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask.
Show up, because we're there. And we got Unplugged back.
Oh, yeah. See, I know y'all were fighting for it, and now the music
They're
is
remastering it.
Oh man! So the music is
they're remastering it.
They love to hear you sing.
4K experience we should be able to definitely give.
Oh, hopefully so. Oh man, that's amazing. Oh man, that's just amazing.
From a almost 23-year-old footage. It's so funny. Like, when we were looking at it, just putting it through all of the new tech, the pixelation was it just like crazy. It's like, oh shit, we shot this on an 8-track, dog.
Real.
But to see what the guys are doing at the office, and to be able to come while I'm sitting in my office, and I got my screen in the background, and me seeing Jay-Z Unplugged happening in there, and I'm just sitting there looking, remembering that day, remembering that moment. And we get to bring it back to them.
Wow.
And like I said, remastered, digital, much better digital quality, sound improved, the whole 9 yards. And I'm glad we're doing this, because the world deserves to have that concert. They deserve it.
Correct.
But the biggest problem that I have is the person that concert did the most for is the person who's worked the hardest to slump it.
That's crazy.
That concert makes what he is now relevant. Without that concert, it all looks a little weird and shady. But then again, that concert didn't happen because of just him. It's a bunch of amazing artists musicians from Philadelphia. And there was this little girl that they called Jaguar. And I don't know anybody who's watched that said that they can't even imagine that show without me. So when people tell me, Jay-Z ain't worried about you, yeah, he is. Because he should be worried about that fucking part of his legacy that made him. And he doesn't honor it at all. He wants to give $300 million to Philadelphia schools, but why aren't you doing anything for Massey projects? Why aren't you doing this in Brooklyn? Brooklyn needs the help. Why are you in Philadelphia? Because you bought Philadelphia cheap? Because the Roots gave you unfettered access to hip hop in Philadelphia so that they could Tonight Show ban for a weirdo who likes strange tranny hard ass titties. And yes, I'm talking about you, Jimmy fuck ass. Fuck you and your hip hop 101. Fuck you and all of that shit that goes on over there. Why don't you call Will Smith and bring him back so the two of you can do hip hop 101 together, and maybe you can get Jaden and Justin Bieber to come in and enact the both of you fuck.
He recreated Fresh Prince. Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy. Just like Jimmy.
Oh, shoot.
Hard.
Oh, not hard.
With a lot of cocaine.
Party.
Fuck you. Sue me, Jimmy.
Oh.
Okay. With that being said,
I'm so sick of the Roots.
I'm
just sick of that ass.
Yo, man.
They actually tried to send somebody back into my life earlier this year, and I embraced him because I knew I needed to. And then I realized when it wasn't going the way he wanted it to go, and I love for Tariq Trotter. I'll make sure the threats that you said came from Meek Mills will be real next time, but they won't be coming from him because I know who you owe money to. Don't make me call him and tell him where you are.
Oh, man.
And anybody who does any of those Roots bitches before I finish them off, you will go down with them. I declare on today that the Roots crew is over. That your lifetime contract, that it fucking choked you.
Ooh.
You didn't sign something for your future. You signed your way into hell. You belong there. You should be comfortable. Fun. You can do that in hell too. Or all the young men who you bought grown prostitutes for under the age of 15. You could do more of that in hell too. And the next time y'all want to get that Scott to say anything about me, y'all would do better to just stick your mouth and tell her to shut. Because so help me God, if I get a phone call from another one of you weird talking about, why are you ruining Jill? I didn't open her mouth. She ruins herself.
Okay, we're gonna.
I swear to God, the next time I come through the streets of Philadelphia, I'm gonna make just like you did the last time I came to Philadelphia.
Ooh. We're gonna let the audience pick and choose the alleged parts.
Yeah, all alleged.
We don't know.
Allegedly, I like that. Like.
So with that being said, realjag.com.
Realjag.com.
Crueltyfreeartistry.com.
And look both ways before you cross.
And I want to say it for you if you don't have to say it. I want to make sure the supporters can support because they keep asking us, how do we support? What's their Cash App? Things of that nature. You say it out there, but if you don't mind.
Cruelty-free artistry at Gmail. I'm sorry, crueltyfreeartistry1@gmail.com is our email. $ cruelty-free artistry is the Cash App. Of course, there's always Jag's bread, and it is my bread. But I tell you one thing, I'm just grateful that I've lived to a time where telling the truth is looking sexy again.
Oh yeah.
Because what I do know.
Oh man. Talk to them. They not like us.
You know, I sat in this room and we did this reaction.
Yeah.
And it's like it's the tragedy that keeps on giving.
It is.
Drake won't stop. He won't stop.
It is. And now his house flooded. You know, it's like the plague of, you know, this crickets is gonna be.
What the fuck are you picking on Schoolboy Q for? Schoolboy do to him.
Tell me something, man. Come on.
They not like us.
They not like us, man.
They not like
hey,
us.
we gonna end it with that, man. Jaguar Wright, they is not like you, and they is not like us.
Not at all.
And you are a real life street star. Salute that.
See y'all soon. I'll be around.
Let me ask you, they found a baby in a dumpster just this morning, alive. So a girl gave up and just threw the baby in a dumpster. We try to teach women, you know, don't do that.
Roe
but
versus Wade.
Roe versus Wade is an option, or
change that.
Oh yeah.
I thought you was about to start talking to me about that Marley Green. You know she's trash baby too.
Oh damn, no. What? What? No, I don't know Marley Green like that. But I was gonna ask
on YouTube.
Okay.
For Shreveport.
Yeah. We got love for Shreveport. We got love for Shreveport.
My mama's something else. She just spit it out. She put it in the trash can. She's back to work by the evening. Mm-hmm.
What?
Old school, you know.
If there was an option to give your kids up to CPS, should more women take it?
No. Matter of fact, there shouldn't be CPS. Matter of fact, these state agencies have no credibility anymore. You know how many people on YouTube are foster parents and doing really, really, really sketchy, lightweight, dangerous content from their home?
Yeah.
Michael Braggs Jr. And apparently Armand Wiggins said that all his boys end up dead around him. All just like we got real issues. We got real issues. And I'm starting to look at YouTube in a different way because I was looking through all the Justin Bieber content. You should just take a tour of Bieber content.
Yeah, it gets a little wild.
Well, no. You got to remember, he was discovered on YouTube.
Great. The drums? Or
yeah, Usher discovered him on YouTube, and that was the big thing. Be like Justin Bieber, become famous on YouTube, and a big celebrity will come and get you and Usher came. And he took him to the Flavor King.
I guess it's about who discovers you. Because Beyonce, did she not grab the Chloe Bailey and the Halle Bailey and from YouTube, pull them up?
Just like she did another artist. But it's funny how all of these artists are grabbing these people off of YouTube, and then the next thing you know, you're watching their demise on YouTube. Isn't that funny? You get famous and discovered, and then they watch you crash out.
Full circle.
Full circle. Justin Bieber on those drums. Justin Bieber singing Baby, Baby, Baby. Justin Bieber with Odell Beckham and Trey Songz. Justin Bieber getting pumped in by Jaden. Justin Bieber on all of those tapes. I'm starting to feel like maybe when they shut down all the prostitution in the back pages of the little circulars and they went digital, I'm starting to think they all came to YouTube. This is starting to look like a breeding ground, bro. Justin Bieber was on YouTube.
I'll vouch for that.
Dropped off to the diddler, and now he's sucking Calabasas.
Damn.
From the Flavor Freako.
Oof. Okay.
Do we really want any more kids getting discovered on YouTube?
Well, you don't want them. You don't want the Diddy stories to follow. I mean,
no, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't. But I think we need to start seeing. I mean, YouTube it's a dangerous construct.
It is.
Like you just sat there, and we just had a great conversation with my friend Tiffany, my new friend Tiffany.
Correct.
And I am emboldened. Cruelty-free artistry, right?
Yes.
It's time for us to fight for Tiffany.
Agreed.
There's a YouTuber who I've liked, but I suspected she was an information agent. I won't call her an agent of chaos, and I won't call her a disinformationist, because the truth is most of her intel and everything that she says is very good. At one point in time, she actually wanted to talk to me until she was dissuaded not to. You don't have to worry about that, Tisa. I won't tell nobody.
Wow.
But Tisa tells, just a couple of days ago, before we came here to Dallas, went after Tiffany Haddish. I mean, went after her. Out of just started talking about the DUIs and started talking about her case in Georgia and started talking about how reckless she was and how everybody else might want to give her a pass, but she ain't playing around with Tiffany because she's out here putting people's lives in jeopardy and like out of nowhere while she's in Africa. Like Tiffany's done a lot of great philanthropic work this year. Nobody's talking about that.
Correct.
The prom went really well. It did get noticed on television in LA, but it didn't get national coverage like it should have. Who's promoting line? Clouds. She's technically not allowed to because of the case in Georgia. So now this product that she curated, she has to stop and wait or get someone else to promote for her because technically it's a bad look for her to be promoting her lines when she's got a weed charge.
I mean,
but this is how the Illuminati works. It doesn't matter what you do. They will find a linchpin to hold you tight. That's why they don't like people like me. I'm a breakaway. I'm an outlier.
You spoke on Diddy. Can I ask you, is there still smoke on Diddy, or do you feel like it's?
Oh no. The smoke. They're trying to figure out how to evenly distribute the smoke.
Oh.
Because he got trained smoke coming, and me and Gene have really been trying to, and because I see Gene, he's struggling so hard not to say more. We all know where this shit is going, and we also know that there are a lot of other people being affected. And from what I was privy to hearing, I believe it was supposed to be clickbait, but then it kind of lined up with some other information that I got. Jay-Z was recently questioned about his involvement in bringing underage girls to freak-offs. And apparently some of the testimony that they've gotten from Foxy Brown for the Keefe D trial is now starting to blow back on the Carter.
Dang. Did you see that Ice Cube says that Diddy is being targeted? Do you believe that?
I mean, question is this. Is the big three playing over here at American Airlines this summer?
I believe so.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to be done last year.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, big three was over. And Ice Cube started speaking out and talking about how the powers that be and the elites and the this and the that. And now all of a sudden he's saying Diddy got set up and the big three coming back, huh? My. How illuminated! I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't got no problem with Mr. O'Shea Sr., but he was a sellout once and he's a sellout now. You know, he's never told the truth about why he really left. Why he really, really, really left NWA. And he's never told the truth about what happened between him and Dre. Wonder why.
I mean, what?
Something shameful there? I don't know.
Do you know the truth?
I've heard things.
Okay. Well,
I do know Yo-Yo.
It's also came out in the news that
I also know Miss Chalet. You know, the women that they threw away. Those are my friends.
it's also
I'd
came.
love to see Miss Chalet on this guy.
Yeah, we should make that happen.
I like us. Oh no, like that. She's on the sample.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's also came out. Diddy bed has been going viral. He has a 50-foot bed that was outside his house during his parties. Did you hear about that before he got busted or anything like that? 50-foot.
50 feet?
Yeah, 50-foot bed outside his house.
Mod Squad, baby. You got it?
Yeah.
I'm filming. Odello tap in. Sorry, Mod Squad. You know what they call about them damn t-shirts. Y'all go.
Yeah, we gotta get on a t-shirt.
Hung and cool today. Are you there? Are they there yet?
Yeah, we gotta get it. Did you ever hear about that? A 50-foot bed outside?
Yeah.
Oh well. So what was that? What was that? Why would we need a 50-foot bed?
I mean, TD Jakes ain't small. I'm just saying. If it's a group thing, it's a group thing. You gotta think about, you got Rick Ross, you got Khaled. We talk about heavy hitters. How was you?
So what you're saying is, in Hollywood or in the music industry, it probably goes beyond threesomes.
I used to go to Club Bed in Miami. I went to Club Bed when, you know, Dade County came through and with the health inspections because of some of the shit that was going on, and we had to get a little tame. And I was there when it was just nothing but beds and silk curtains and people in broad daylight.
Goddamn.
With the club lights on. Yeah, it's Miami.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's typical. All this stuff is typical.
Mm.
Butt naked, volleyball games, find the sand, snatch the sand, dumb shit.
Shit. Find the sand.
Yeah, because be playing, and then they get up the hoo-hoo, and then the sand it gets everywhere. You've never noticed?
So group sex is a thing?
Oh, very much so common.
Okay. Well, with
That's
that,
why I couldn't believe it when I saw Jay-Z having sex with my. Anyway.
Oh shit. Okay.
I didn't want to believe it, but he was there. He was doing what he was doing. He's having a good time. He's enjoying himself. He looked very happy.
Now, Jag, they're gonna
He's
say
just come out the closet,
They're gonna want these industry secrets stay within the industry, Jaguar.
Yeah. I've been keeping them. I'm just tired. I'm getting old. I need to clear some of this before I get dementia. Because can you imagine with the past I've had, me with dementia, I'll be more dangerous at 80 than I am now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sitting there on the porch. Fucking Clive Davis was fucking out of Luther Vandross. You know what I'm saying? Just out of nowhere. Can you imagine?
Wait.
Would you like some Jello? Whitney Houston should have like you, me with all of this shit in here. Oh my God!
And it was interesting. We had Michael Collier up here, and he spoke on his crack addiction.
Yeah.
And then he spoke on Whitney, and he
Yeah.
just kind of basically stated, you know when you see, and it's interesting that sex, drugs,
It's how they control you.
yeah, it seems
Look
like
at
that's
Anderson .Paak. Brilliant.
correct.
And don't get me wrong, Silk Sonic is dope.
Very dope.
Truth is, Bruno Mars needed, not Ace. We were listening to Oxnard on the way here. He hasn't heard a lot of that album. I was surprised because it's so Cali. It's such a Cali record. And even the tribute that he did to Mac Miller and My Brother's Keeper with Pusha T. I mean, the amount of talent. Anderson .Paak just... So why in God's name did he need to do Silk Sonic? His albums were killing. And My Brother's Keeper. He wrote that about Mac. Ace tried to get clean after Mac died. He was very broken up about it. Got sober. Why in God's name would the industry force him into a group with the biggest cokehead in the world? Like, why? Why would you take someone that talented and brilliant and say, hey, you know what? We're not going to promote you as a single solitary artist, even though you can do it. You'd be amazing. You'd be great. You don't need anybody. But since you're getting sober, we want to take you here and we want to put you with King Cocaine. And we think two of y'all together gonna be fabulous. Fabulous. Well, all the money that Silk Sonic has made in Vegas. And don't forget, I live in Vegas now as well. I hear all the tea. I got tea up. I got backed up tea. Like a septic tank.
Yeah.
That I got going. Well, I got some prostitutes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
God damn it. They're gonna get a tea. They're gonna get a tea.
Well, no, see, this is the thing. Prostitutes, best information. It's just, and it's even better when you don't have to take their word for it, when you just give them a camera.
Ah, shit.
I don't need you to tell me nothing. I'm present. Always, I believe, especially in the casino town, you should always have at least 5 prostitutes. Because there's one that's going to get pregnant, and there's one that's going to get booked, and then there's one that, is going to, have a coming to Jesus moment. Because her mom found out she was sucking for money again. You know what I mean? And then
Not
she come
again.
back next week, they'll put me in, coach. But, if they're going to be out there doing all of this, then they might as well put it to good work and do some good.
True. They say Bruno Mars, he owed a casino $30 million gambling problem.
Oh, no, not just gambling.
Oh.
Gambling and that cocaine.
Oh.
Bruno Mars right now, I think somewhere around 55 million and 68 million in debt.
Yeah. It's bad.
He'll be doing shows in the afterlife. You hear me? This
Shit, who you gonna call?
he gotta keep working. And they got the VIG running. They got the juice running.
Oh.
It's interest on all that. You want to know how? True story. You want to know how they got Gladys Knight's show down there?
Please.
Gladys never wanted to do a Vegas show. She had no reason to. She's Gladys Knight. Want to know why she had to go back to work? Her husband. The very man that gave Aaliyah over to Robert Kelly. Barry Hankerson. Ran through all her cash, up everything. She went on tour, came home to realize she was about to lose everything, even that chicken and waffles restaurant in Atlanta. What a lot of people don't know about Gladys Knight is that she's a card player. She's a good one. She can play poker with the boys. Her, Anita Baker, they mean with them cards. She almost earned it back. She needed, what was it, 1.7 million. She had almost made it to 2, and then she cracked 2, and then they turned it on and they took it all back. She almost had it. If she had stopped, she could have paid off almost all of her debt except for maybe like $10,000, but she could have done with a show.
Jeez.
Then she kept working, see, and then they had to get her up from the table. They came and they walked her into the back cage and they offered her the show because she went from almost breaking even on her debts that she came there to win to owing them $6 million in 2 days.
Damn.
Okay. So the deal that they made with her was that she would come and do a show. The first year, Gladys Knight didn't even get paid. Bubba got paid and the other players in the show, but Gladys didn't get a salary. She was able to shop for free at the cachet shop. And she had her suite. All of her meals and everything was taken care of, but they didn't pay her a dime, not for that first year. And then it was sold out, if you remember. Gladys' show in Vegas was sold out for quite some time, for a couple of years. So she stayed so she could actually earn. But that first year was free. She had to pay that debt.
Wow.
The casinos are set up to do that. That's what they do with entertainers. They get you in debt, so you have to keep working. With Bruno Mars having the kind of problems that he's having and Silk Sonic being the vehicle for Anderson .Paak's future, what does this say for Anderson .Paak? Especially if through grief he found sobriety and now you're around someone who's snorting this shit in front of you all day, all night. Who you have to be around because this is the deal, right? What does that sound like to y'all?
Yeah, it sounds like Anderson .Paak.
That's like saying we're gonna do an intervention for Diddy and we're gonna make him and R. Kelly roommates. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Now, so let's talk about it then, because right now, Jag, in the world, and we're gonna move around this, but let's just first and foremost stay on Kamala Harris.
What about
her? Right now, she is, of course, pushed forward as the nominee for the president of the United States.
Biden ain't dead yet.
He ain't dead yet. And then you see this.
It doesn't matter of opinion.
No. I look at it like the story. Like when I see them throw out Montel Williams and Kamala Harris being his date, and
his date.
It was. I don't know what he was to her.
There was a lot more than dating. Unless you talking about all the money he gave her.
Oh shit.
That would be a professional date. Look, as far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna stick to the Cardi B way. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B said the other day, Kamala Harris the way all the way to the top, and she proud of her. And go Ma, go White House. That's what Cardi B said.
Okay. What do you think her chances are to become the first Black woman president?
Sure you want to ask me this?
Yes.
Okay. When they first put her on the ticket, I was hopeful. 3 months into her tenure as vice president, I had lunch with someone who worked in her office. I was less confident. I mean, why did they hate so bad on Sarah Palin if we was gonna get Kamala?
They did hate it. I mean, I think it was that Alaska.
Like
Russia.
If you was just gonna get a dumb bitch, why didn't we just do it the first time? And I'm not saying that to be mean. She knows what they're doing. She knows that everything that she's involved in right now is a lie. She's being a complicit, a working part and defrauding the American public and lying to them. If it's about liars, can't we just stick with the white ones? Why do we need to know that there's black liars too? Like, let's just do the white liars. Why do we need color people of color with the lies? You know what I'm saying? Because like Barack Obama, he fucked it up for everybody. Yeah. You know, and I said that. I said I didn't want him in office. I said I didn't because I'm like, he makes one mistake and they're gonna hang it on him, and he's gonna be the reason why they're never gonna want another black. You know what I mean? Like, let's just be honest. It matter. The popular vote is to keep us busy. The electoral vote has been bought and paid for centuries now at this point. Like,
do you think more is going to come out about her past? It seems like she's already been vetted for vice president.
That we just skip it all. I think we should skip it. I think it's clear we are not prepared. I think they should stop fronting and just declare martial law like they want to and put the tanks in the street and then say, fuck it. You know, it's militia time. Let's do it. I'm into it.
So would you prefer Biden keep running? Or do you feel like he had to
I would prefer they tell the truth that that's damn robot.
I've been seeing videos.
I'm understanding why Trump calls him Sleepy Joe. Because Joe Biden sleeps with the fishes. That makes perfect sense.
That's been trending lately on Twitter. X. That's been trending lately.
I'm just saying. He looked and turned and said to everybody, he's a Manchurian candidate. Like, what? Like, it's almost like he was ready to grab the. Can't you see this ain't real?
Yeah. They've been trying to break this down, showing his neck and things and the way
What about his neck?
They say, you know, it looks like it's.
He got a hickey.
Oh, shit, I ain't say that. But
that's what it looked like to me, because it definitely doesn't look like he was shot. I know firearms. I know guns. I know
you talking about Trump? Ooh.
Yeah, I know the kind of gun they said that he was. Oh, you was talking about something else.
Yeah, no,
My bad. Let's stay off of that.
No. Let's hit that. AR-15. Young Timothy Crook.
He would have looked like God slapped the out of him. He would have been purple and black and blue, as many colors as he turned.
Yeah.
He should have looked like at least like Mikhail, what was that? The Gorbachev.
Yeah.
Like on the side of his face. He should have had the Gorbachev.
Yeah.
That would have brought a lot of blood to the fore, and it would have tore something off. You got to remember when I told y'all about my life story that brought me so much fodder from my past. But when I was telling y'all about my boyfriend Anthony, the one that no. I'm sorry. I don't buy it. I don't believe it, but I dig it. I understand it. You know, 9/11, it worked wonders for GW. I'm sure, you know, this shooting's going to work great for him. I mean, it was hard to rally support before, you know, especially after the whole Black Jobs thing. Wow. You know, like he was really, really, really losing favor. He was down in the polls. His points weren't pointing, and now things are looking better for the Trumpster. Everyone should have known when Melania started speaking in perfect English in her address to the nation.
Biggest facts. What do you say when you see?
She copied all of Michelle Obama's book and put her name on it.
Put her name right on it. And damn it, just...
Who wrote that? And I want to think the American that can barely speak in English to order a Russian meal. I don't get it.
Someone wrote it. So let me ask you, when you see Trump stand up...
This is the best show ever. Like, we need to stop calling America a country and we need to call it a television network.
That'd be nice. A good reality show.
The American Television Network, and everybody is a reality TV star.
Do you think Trump putting that fist in there, that Black Power fist in there?
I mean, that's how I usually get a sign for when I'm ready for a song to end. That's, you know, that's what most band leaders do. When they talk about bring it home, close the song out, they put the fist up. Now, the question is, did he get it up early or late? Because that was definitely a signal. And the last time before that, I seen him do that. Proud Boys, stand down. That was January 6th.
Yeah.
I told y'all this going to jail. Even if he had that fake get shot. You know, like, shit is out here.
Damn it. Yeah, it would be surprising if Trump.
Living in America.
Right. It'll be surprising if Trump removed that bandage and his ear is fully okay.
Well, I mean,
even if
I'm sure, you know, they over there with the 3D. They probably got the 3D printer.
Right. Just
hooked him up a little ear.
Yes. Damn it.
You know what? He should 3D print him a new Ivana because Melania ain't cutting it. She ain't up for the job. Let's 3D, you know, dig her up from the first tee. Put Melania there.
One of the guys, one of the senators said, if Trump doesn't win, let's go and kick off the Civil War now. And like you just said, the militia needs to. Do you see like something like that happening? Like, man, January 6th was a precursor of what's coming next.
January 6th was a training exercise. You know, it's like when you do, you know, the tornado. What do we used to call it?
Drill,
in school?
the tornado drill.
Tornado drills. Yeah.
Yeah, damn it. So you think America's ready? They're at the where they have to say one word if it goes.
Oh, America's definitely not ready. I think there are certain people in America that are ready, and I think for the most part, most of America isn't ready. I think that they keep looking at like TV and don't realize that they're telling you what they're going to do to you in advance.
Oh yeah, no.
Only the smart ones prepare and do what's right. The rest of y'all sit there and watch it until it happened in real life and say, "Oh man, that was trippy."
Yeah, man. Hey.
Dude, man, I think I saw that in a movie before.
Yeah, no. Obama's behind. What was it? Leave the World Behind. Obama is.
Oh yeah.
Like, they only.
That was interesting.
Yeah, they're only showing
with
you.
Mahershala.
Yeah.
And Julia Roberts.
Yeah. So I'm like.
But this is what's wild, though. The television show The Walking Dead. How did the series start? Everything was fine. Everything was normal, right? And then there was some kind of virus breakout. Apparently, there was some kind of X scene that mutated, and it started turning people into these unreal things that had, you know. Yeah.
So when you're saying that, you know, hey.
Are we watching the news?
Yeah, they don't let you get so much off. They can only let you get so much off. But there are precursors.
I'm saying, 80% of this country got jabbed with nanotechnology?
Yes.
How many people out there can still put a magnet on their jab site and get it to stick?
Oh, they was doing that?
Oh yeah. There's people that still do it. I've seen them.
Damn.
Biochemical engineering is the most interesting magic because it gives you the ability to take something and to code it, and then you embed it. And then they can take this or a smell or a spray or a blah, 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 blah. And next thing you know, it triggers all kinds of things. You remember that epidemic of bath salts when people just started randomly breaking out, eating other people?
Yeah, it was bad in Miami.
Yeah.
When you think about it like that.
Yeah.
Damn it.
How did that stop?
You're right.
Like you heard about it because the one guy went and ate somebody's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that stop? Like it just went away. Yeah,
just like the super HIV that came about 15, 20 years ago and left for about a month. It was considered a major, potential epidemic. And then you just don't hear about it anymore. What they didn't tell anybody is that they knew all the people that had it, exactly who had it, and they knew that everybody that had it was about to die within the course of 2 months or less. So they didn't worry about it. And anybody who, they just warned people, don't do this and don't do that. Want to know what's funny?
Sure.
It popped up. It first popped up and started. CDC tracked it down, but they didn't talk about it at a house party in the Hamptons.
Oh wow.
At Diddy's house.
Oh, not the super. Shit.
It viraled out real fast. But about 150 people died in 2 months of the super HIV, which they said was linked to overly promiscuous sexual activity mixed with drugs and it had a chemical reaction that turned this HIV into full-blown AIDS within 48 hours.
Damn.
They all just died.
Yeah.
Diddy's house.
Yeah.
Freak off.
Yeah, it seems to be more lawsuits coming out, men and women now. It just gets crazy and crazier.
What did I say? They gonna drug you.
Yeah, we have
They gonna put that 2C on you and let the good times roll, baby.
yeah, we have Omar Gooding coming in a couple days. You know,
really?
that's Cuba Gooding
That's
Jr.
interesting.
Yeah, and
No, it's very interesting because one of the weird from the troll farm, her ex-husband is filming Omar Gooding's podcast in LA.
Oh, okay.
She's a real too. She's connected to Roxanne Mack Johnson, Craig Mack's widow, who's also a bad boy victim. Isn't that interesting?
Man, it's like
and
6
he's
degrees
coming
of
here.
separation. Yeah, he'll be here.
What's he gonna do? Try to convince everybody that his brother ain't a Diddy doo-wop bop?
I don't know.
Well,
I'm assuming he'll try.
I can tell you what he won't talk about: his very close relationship with John Singleton, who was very homosexual. And Omar did a lot to get that role for Baby Boy.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I was told by John Singleton's ex-girlfriend who ended up marrying a friend of mine. She doesn't remember. She was drunk. We were at a dinner party. But apparently there were things that Tyrese wasn't willing to do for John Singleton, and Omar was willing to do it all.
Damn. Hollywood.
Diddy, do, wop, bop.
Wow. Okay.
His brother
Allegedly.
did all that. His brother did all that shit. Everybody know it. Cuban been running around here playing radio and playing he get good radio. He get good dumb when he wants to, don't he? And then he come back, let me help you on some Jerry Maguire shit with it. Like he be, do you remember when his dad died a few years back? It was a little odd because they said how they found him. He was high in the car. They found him in the car, drugged out.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they glossed right over that.
Wow.
A few years ago.
Damn.
Cuba Gooding's dad. His father was a musician.
Didn't know that either.
Professional artist. He used his music ties to get his boys into Hollywood. And they spent time around Quincy Jones.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. So, can I ask you?
Tell Omar I said to tell Ascari Films. Tell his the fuck.
Okay, we'll probably play it for him.
Or maybe you can just remind him how I deal with nosy podcast mother who want to come around here, sniffing around here, trying to find a way to see if they. Omar, back the off. Stand down. That Ascari, his is a. She makes goddamn credit cards with an embroidery machine. These are kind of people you doing business with, Omar? While your daddy running around grabbing it. I ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it. I'm gonna let that go.
Okay. So, Jack, let me
They said his daddy had Phil Spector tendencies, but anyway.
Oh, okay. Okay. Can I ask you, when you see news report come out, Irv Gotti sued sexual 2020, 2022, all kind of is that just like expected? Like when you see like, oh yeah, this Murder Inc., Irv Gotti, that's Ashanti probably had to deal with all that.
What the girl said.
I read
He
a little
wanted
bit.
the sloppy toppy.
Yeah, sloppy
And he
toppy.
wanted it now.
Yeah, right now. And
I ain't want my sloppy toppy. I want it now.
you sound like a baby. Anywhere. Yeah, no.
From what I heard, he sounded like a baby when he was begging for money from Lucian Grange.
Mm.
You know, everybody's forgetting how he sat there and slut shamed the shit out of Ashanti.
He did.
And then talked about that music and then bragged about how he sold all of their mother publishing rights to that weirdo vampire Lucian Grange. And he sat there, I don't have to worry about BET because, you know, see, I know people like Lucian Grange. So did Diddy. He fucked Diddy. Did he fuck you too? Like, it's just...
Man.
I wouldn't be bragging. I said that. When he did the Ching Chance, I said it. Irv, that's not a flex. Bragging about Lucian Grange hooking you up don't look so good right now, do it. That ain't aging all that well. Because everybody know that Lucian has been Diddy and the Sean Carter. They sugar babies. So what the f is you? I'm just curious. With the Diddy doo-wop and the bop. Okay. All I can say is this. When you're used to bitches giving you all kinds of affection and shit, and then you don't become as popular as you get older, you still expect for people to treat you the way they treated you when you was really popping. These want to accept they ain't popping like that no more. They used to the girls. Yo, let me get some, suck my baby. Oh, yeah. And that is like, well, I don't really feel like it. He said it looking like 5 years ago, bitch, you been on your knee.
Yeah.
You know. Now you got ego involved.
Yeah.
Now, if he has to ask more than 3 or 4 times, and you throw a little cocaine in there, and you throw a little alcohol in there, and you throw a DMX video in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want my sloppy toppy. I want it now.
Okay.
I tell you one thing. Y'all need to stop forcing to suck your dick.
Yes,
it's just not cute. If you got to force a bitch to do it, then your dick is probably just not very suckable. Which means you was always paying for it. Whether they were asking or you were just leaving it on the nightstand. Like, there's so much prostitution threaded through all of this entertainment industry. And it's covered with, oh, well, that's what you have to do to make the boss happier. That's how you get the... No, it's prostitution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's, all of this transactional.
Yeah.
Like, I still can't believe people want to believe the Tank is straight. How is he any different than any other down low church boy anyone's ever met? Number one, people are forgetting this is another bite-sized hero. Tank is only about 5'5". You know? Like they gotta think about that. Would you really be lusting over that? The camera play wasn't so dope. Would you really be thinking that everything at 5'5"? Like, you can never wear heels with him. Or just, get the, are you sure he ain't in the you know what I'm saying? Like,
so I have to ask, because that's like almost like a Napoleon complex when you.
Oh, definitely.
So what would you call like what Chris Brown has? He comes to Dallas and allegedly he swings off on.
He came to Fort Worth.
I don't know where they were at.
County is not Dallas.
Yeah, I don't even know where they were at. He was in Texas somewhere.
And he's over at Funky Town.
Yeah, now he's hit with a lawsuit of whooping ass.
Whose ass? Like, I'm still trying to understand the details.
Yeah, somebody from his past who maybe threw up a C versus a B. I don't know.
It sounds like they were just looking for something else, because ever since I started exposing that maybe Rihanna was trafficked and used as the Megan Thee Stallion to take down Chris Brown, like they used Megan Thee Stallion to take down Tory Lanez, maybe they just got to find something else to with him.
Yeah. And you gave him his flowers last interview, and now
I wish I could give him a break.
Yeah. Let me ask you.
He's the fucking best. of his generation, he is the best. Why is Usher getting lifetime fucking achievement awards for keeping secrets and getting his ass battle rammed? Like, I don't understand. These aren't, this is not an achievement. Like, this is not, a lifetime, what is your lifetime? Your lifetime is getting by Diddy and everybody else. Your lifetime is knowing that little boy drowned out there and you didn't want to say anything because they're holding you hostage with all the shit she knew about you. You ain't even give a about that kid. Like, I'm just tired. Let's go through Usher. Let's get that done. Why does Donald Glover got to stand there and say, why am I not black enough to have more fucking BET awards than Sam Smith? How Sam Smith got the same amount of awards as me and he ain't no.
Yeah, he said it. Think about it.
Now he's retiring. And that's crazy because that year when This Is America and all that was blowing out, y'all remember the way Jamie Foxx was staring at his print on stage? Jamie was staring little Gambino up. He wanted that. Oh, you didn't remember? When he came up there, he was like, I had to meet you in person. I heard. Oh, yeah. Looking at him just like he look at Tank. Y'all don't remember? It was zesty as fuck. Y'all don't remember?
I don't recall.
Donald Glover had on this like little satin, little flowy thing. It was like a black leopard print or something. And you could see the print. Because I'm a print aficionado. I'm looking at the print. I'm watching the way you walk. I'm knowing how you leaning. I'm that chick. I ain't gonna lie. And the print was on fleek. Because, see, that was back when they were still saying fleek. The print was on fleek. And apparently, it was so popping that Jamie Foxx just had to come out of nowhere, unscheduled, on the stage to meet Donald Glover. He had to meet this young man.
Okay.
And I'm just sitting there like, they gonna let him just sexually harass this man like that and say nothing? I can see why. He was like, y'all let fucking Jamie come on to me live on camera. You got the white boy who wants to be like he look like he just came out of a vat of elephant blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking weird, G.
Yeah, we'll let go see it.
Gambino retires. Usher gets the Lifetime Achievement Award. Diddy is still on the loose. And Keefe D is finally talking to the fans before R. Kelly proving he is the dumbest pedophile in history. So I'm just, first the fat boys, now this. Like, it's crazy, G. The world is nuts.
Two things right there.
What?
Keefe D, I heard he was lashing out in court. Or
he should be. They denied his bond.
Correct.
They forced the issue that it all had to be paid. And then when they pay all $750,000, they make him go back in because they say, no, we think Diddy paid it.
And that's
he just paid it because he wants to get him out. So he can do something to him. So you keep him inside where he can definitely get it done. Like this wild, he just got poked the up, yo.
He just, yeah.
But we're gonna keep him here where he's getting stabbed and beaten and potentially for his safety. This is so wild, yo.
I'm in the Matrix. So,
please, somebody tell me.
So
he's gonna be safe right here. Next time we're gonna make sure that the guards don't take lunch before he get poked up. We're gonna get him to the infirmary. He's gonna be just fine. Like,
well, what do you feel that case is gonna go with Keefe D? What do you think?
I'm hoping
what's gonna come out?
To the feds.
What's gonna come out?
I'm hoping Keefe D goes to Idaho and starts becoming an Idaho potato farmer. Like, it's time to go into witness protection.
Yeah.
It's just time, especially now that they're labeling him as a federal informant all along. You know they're saying it now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're confirming that Keefe D has been a snitch ever since Tupac died, which is why none of his crew got pinched. We didn't know that before. But now that his bond has been denied, Everybody know he's stuck in there. Won't nobody put no money up for him, or at least they won't accept it. And now they know he's a government snitch.
Trying to get him killed.
Trying. The only thing they not doing is putting the arrows here.
Oh man.
Like a plastic surgeon getting ready for the guillotine. They got him in chalk.
There's a viral video going around. You just mentioned R. Kelly. They got him singing his old classics in prison. Is that expected from a song just like yourself?
Well, all I know is a few years ago, I sat right here on this couch and I said, fuck him and his summer sausage, and I hope he's doing concerts in the meal room for his inmates.
You said it.
That's what I said. And guess what? My dream came true.
Sure enough.
I prayed for it. Why ain't you snitching? This the time. Everybody make a deal. Let's make a deal. Let's get Wayne Brady out here. See, he'll be playing Judges or Preachers next. It's about that season.
Let me ask you.
You know they can't leave him on TV for much longer. They don't want the idea of a black man, you know what I'm saying, dying old from his television show like Bob Barker. No, because he's supposed to die quick. So you can't. His TV career is on the verge of being over. Yeah, they're going to have to make him a producer so he can fuck over somebody.
No, for real.
He's got a lot to be upset about. Well, I tell you.
Okay. We have to talk about it, Jag.
Why ain't he mad about getting stuck with Let's Make a Deal?
Yeah, of course he probably is mad about it. Who wants to get stuck? I mean, honestly, you should be happy for work.
As soon as the cameras go down, he goes to his dressing room with an 8-ball and an 18-year-old and works out his issues. Oh. I bet you.
Damn. Okay. Oh man. Can I ask you? You had mentioned Megan Thee Stallion on Tory Lanez. I just want to ask you your thoughts on Megan now. She has a song trending with I believe a Japanese artist, K-pop artist, and she's going into that lane. Just as a person who's in the music industry, I haven't seen a black artist, black rapper tap into that Japanese market.
I don't know why they don't take it over there to Bangkok then.
I mean, that's a whole different market.
No, I mean, it fits right up her alley. There are women with penises there too.
Oh,
who love to dance all night in high heels.
Oh.
She could be like the Martha Wash of Bangkok. It's raining, you know. Hallelujah. Yeah.
So, Jag, let's get serious for a second.
Sure.
Let's get serious. There's a situation in which 2 white cops enter a house in Illinois, Springfield, Illinois, and a young lady by the name of Sonya Massey calls the police. Mm-hmm. And the first thing she says when they answer the door is like, don't kill me, don't hurt me. And they're like, why would we do that? And a few minutes later,
they killed her.
She is gone. Shot in the face.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, you're going to hear this story when they say boiling hot water was used as a weapon. And
against who?
Against one of the cops. He said, put the boiling pot of hot water down or I'll shoot you in the fucking face, is what he says.
And he shot it. He did what he said.
And she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when he repeated it. She grabbed oven mitts and got on the ground. And once he pulled the gun out, because after he repeated it, he pulled his gun out. And she got oven mitts and she went down to the ground and put the boiling hot pot of water.
Yes.
Put it down.
Yeah.
Shot in the face. Repeated it. Put the pot down while she shot in the face. Mm-hmm. And the partner said,
sounded pretty inhuman, didn't it?
I mean, as inhuman as it gets.
Question is, was it a human?
Oof.
And when I say was it a human, are we really, the police officers that we put out into the street, are they properly vetted? No. Or are they just accepting anyone? What are those psych evals looking like?
What are those?
Because I don't think the psych evals are good enough. You can't have a scared person with a gun in the field. You can't have an egomaniac in the gun with a field in the field. You can't have someone who's bigoted or biased in the. No.
Yeah.
What it sounds like is that person played a lot of Call of Duty and a lot of Grand Theft Auto as a child, and now he has a gun. And the only thing he's worried about are the commands he's ordering the character to do.
What are your thoughts?
I'd like to know what that cop does in his spare time.
That is very interesting.
I wonder if he's a gamer.
That's very interesting. He did have a Viking tattoo, which they say was affiliated to some white supremacist. So we know his thoughts. But what are your thoughts when you see a black woman shot, nothing but white cops arrive, and there's no remorse in the room at all? You don't feel no sense of remorse in the room at all.
That's America.
This is a woman, 36-year-old woman.
That's America.
Wow.
And it's been happening. This ain't nothing new.
Keep seeing it over and over.
And guess what? People just want to know what's happening on Love and Hip Hop next. You know what?
Yeah, that's as quickly as we move on.
Been staged as entertainment, so no one has to feel guilty about not feeling anything at all. What they saw happen in that woman, they see happen on video games every day, intentionally.
That's true.
Extra points for hitting it with the pot of hot water.
That's true. Do you feel like things like this divide America even more? I mean, we're in an election year, and it's like...
Are we divided? Because I don't think we're divided at all.
Okay, yeah. Give me your thoughts.
I think we're working together, just like they want us to. I think everybody's doing exactly what they want them to. Because the truth is, if this country was awake and we were paying attention, yeah, we'd be asking why that cyber attack actually happened and who did it.
That's real.
Or why South Korea is interested in joining forces with the British and becoming a part of. Like, is nobody not paying attention that everybody hates America?
Yes. And
they're all teaming up against us? That our dollar is being dropped out of more countries?
That's real.
That what I could buy for $80 2 years ago is now costing me $156 to $175. That I can go to a gas station, get a bottle of wine, a bag of ice, and a pack of Lucky Strikes, and it costs $24. Bag of ice, a pack of smokes, and a bottle of wine that costs less than $11. I put the 20 down. I thought it was going to be enough. I had to go back for 5, for 3 items. Yeah. It's about to get real. The question is, why is our country so comfortable with us not being prepared? Like every other country, when they know shit is getting thick, they prepare. Y'all remember watching Ukraine when the war first started? Those motherfuckers.
They was ready.
We should be doing that now here. Why aren't we?
Wishful thinking?
Wishful thinking, or just because they want to make sure we get handled up real fast so there's no great resistance for what the next plan is. Trust me, if you want to move a bunch of people around fast, the best thing to do is make them docile and complacent. Then you ain't got to do a whole lot. It's like going in to rob a house and you see a big dog there and then you throw the steak out and the dog is your best friend and now you can steal whatever you want. You rubbing his belly, everything good. Maybe that's what that Sammy, that girl did to Sammy.
Oh, man.
You know, we got to stop. Actually, we're going to stop. Whether we want to or not. I don't want to start any chaos, but I know what's about to happen next. I've been preparing for it for the past 6 years. And a lot of it I've done out in the open. You know, people see me come and go, but they don't know where I come and where I go.
Yeah.
What I do know is when I read the Bible, it does not lie to me. It says in the last days, leave the cities, go back out to the rural lands in the country, learn how to make your own food, because if you're attached to this system, they're going to own you. Mm-hmm. What's this country going to do when money doesn't work anymore? Because money is almost over. Then that means there has to be another system of barter and trade. Mm-hmm. Chips are coming. Microchips are coming.
Mm-hmm. What do you think is, like, when you say that's coming, what do you feel is coming for this country in the next 50 to 100 years?
I feel like this country is going to find out it was never a country at all. It was always a plan for another plan. We're fighting for position here now. We ain't fighting for wealth. We're not fighting for freedom. We're fighting for position. Where are we going to fall in the caste system? Because right now, if we fall into the New World Order like they've been hinting at, and it's looking like that's about to happen, the importance of countries in that scale will be based on their relevance and value to the world. What is America relevant for other than entertainment in the world at all? Man. Not technology. We're not leading in technology, not in agriculture. We got too many issues with our food. Now, where are we winning other than entertainment? Think about that.
I guess freedoms, maybe? Yeah. Freedoms?
But are they freedoms?
Are they freedoms?
Because y'all just sat here and watched me get arrested in the middle of us making history for some shit that I didn't even do. Right. And yet I'm on bond. But you know what, though? I'm a trained gunswoman. Best way to take my guns away from me is to do what? Put me on bond. And as long as I'm on bond, I can't legally defend myself as I should be able to as an American citizen, as per my Second Amendment right. Just like I should be able to, I want to say, as per my First Amendment right. Like, we the people. Who the f*** is the people? Real life.